Checkity check. Ooh, caught right between songs. How perfect is that? We don't need to wait. Sound coming down. Check. OBS seems to be working. Check. That's a kiss of death. Thank you, Natty6, for checking. Let's go. Let's do this. Wait, the wrong button. Let's try that. Hey, there we are. Happy NFTuesday, everyone. And happy Batman 85. I heard the dog bark. She never barks when she's in the house. What's up with that? Must have seen somebody outside. How are you now? We got Tarjaran Puma, Walking Miracle, Autumn's Toys, Conegian, Misty. Thank you for being my mod. I appreciate you, Misty. Ms. Fancy Cherry, Chucky, Miss Jessie Star. Hi, friends. Sports Technology Keith, Nadu6, Monster Pete in the house, both on Twitch and YouTube. Punked, how are you now? Big Game 365 24/7, how are you? Geek Drifter, resubscribe with Prime. 2 years of Geek Drifter. Thank you, Geek Drifter. J Dog Daddy, Umada, how are you? Checked. I appreciate you. Conegian says super perfect. Oh, that's a whole other level of perfect. Nadu6 said that everything on the forum is correct and working fine. So in case you needed a little reminder, got a free NU Nerds Unite NFT for all you guys. It is Batman 85 inspired. And I got some fun stuff for you guys tomorrow for blends for that one. I've already been hard at work on the art, and I've come up with something. It's excellent. It's Batman themed, and it is a slightly new take on Hoot. I rebuilt Hoot from the ground up, not to redo him, but to refine him a little bit. So I'm very happy with the results that you guys will see tomorrow. I'm excited about it. Notorious Ninja, how are you? Funkin' Crypto, how the heck are you? That looks like Marty McFly's guitar there. Walking Miracle says the NU logo of the day is fire. Thank you. I was inspired and I had to do it. That logo, when you guys see it fully expanded and larger, was tricky. There is no easy way in any software program to make the words do that. Even through mesh and manipulation and like Illustrator and Photoshop. So I had to hand draw the letters to look like the Batman font from the 60s. And I think it came out really good. There's some little nuanced touches in there that make it different than Batman. You'll see. What's up, Venture Nix? Thank you again. Hey, Mikey Tanks, what's happening? Thank you again, Geek Drifter, for subscribing with Prime. Chucky0644, never scold a dog for doing their job of barking at strangers outside the house. We haven't learned that lesson. We do tell her not to bark, but we do like knowing if someone's intruding. The problem is we have our backyard. We're blessed enough to have a backyard, which up here near Seattle is tricky. There's a walking path that goes behind our house. And so every time somebody walks by they get within 15 feet of the fence, the dog loses her ish. Not because she's upset. She wants them to come over and pet her. She wants to say hi. But she's very vocal. Liz, thank you for posting that. I will... Here, it happens to be in the chat over here. I'll grab that right now and put it on YouTube for everybody, and we can pin it to the top. Valid. Only valid 611. I want to put that in there because I often will forget to turn it off. So let's do that. And then we will pin that to the top on YouTube. There you go, my YouTube friends. Jedi Master Ack, how are you now? Fourth Curator, how's it going? Yes, Walking Miracle, remind me, and towards the end of the stream, I can give you guys a little teaser of tomorrow's Hoot. What's up, Tech? How are you? Funko Addict Tech in the house. Happy NFTuesday, Sully Squad. Miss Fancy Cherry, thank you for the kind words. She said amazing design. Funko Addict Tech says fantastic art on the Batman NU logo. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Will there be a zebra Batman in the blend? Will there be a gold Batman Pez in the blend? Maybe to 50% of that. Yeah, honestly, I hadn't thought about the zebra thing, but I like the idea, and I think I can make it happen pretty easily. Dark Knight OKST, today is your day. It's Dark Knight Day. Kinda. Yo, Las Vegas Ape, what's happening? How are you now? Las Vegas Ape has an upcoming event that I have not told anybody this yet, but I'm doing some work for the event. There will be a special hoot available to you guys. I haven't even told Las Vegas Ape what I'm doing, but it's almost done. So you guys make sure you're following Las Vegas Ape here on Twitch and Twitter and all that. And I have to take a moment because we are a little early today, and I wanted to do this anyway. Las Vegas Ape, I'm going to throw an apology out there your way. Not because I did anything wrong, but because simply people who are following along decided to come into your stream and hijack your stream for something about being banned from mine, which that person was not. So I am sorry that person came in and hijacked your stream. I talked to my stream on Friday, and that's not how we behave as part of the Nerds Unite community. So I hope that wasn't too troubling for you, but that person is not banned. I don't know what their issue is. So I hope that didn't detract from what you were doing, and I hope to anyone watching, when you're watching a streamer, stay on focus with what they're doing. Don't be worried about other stuff and other people's streams. That's not what they need to be worried about. They've got a lot to focus on, a lot to do. Prince Paradox, how are you now? Angelito Frijoles, how are you? Misty says no clue how to pin on YouTube. For me, it's just there's 3 dots next to the chat, and I can click that and then pin it. But I don't know what it looks like for you, Misty. What's up, Falconer? Falconer, thank you for helping that individual on Instagram. I can't remember the account name. They wanted one particular. Let's go. Matthews Ranch. 4 years, Matthews Ranch. 48 months, 4 years. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Falconer, for helping that individual on Instagram. Somebody wanted to buy one particular pop from this drop. And as people who are not into the NFTs usually do, they're like, I just want the one. How do I get it? And then, of course, some people are like, oh, buy packs. Here's how you buy packs. That person, if they just want one pop, they can just wait and buy that legendary NFT later on today. I told them to come on by the stream because it's too hard to explain all in one message. So hopefully they'll come by. But we have 2 problems. One is education in NFTs, and 2 is the misnomer that Twitch and YouTube lives are just for video games. It's a real problem that they have with marketing. I was talking to a friend of mine I had lunch with last week, and I was like, hey, no offense to you, because we were talking about what am I doing these days, blah, 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 blah. I was like, no offense to you. I know you haven't been by, but I stream on Twitch all the time, and I think there's a common misnomer that all I do is play video games on there, and you're missing out on all the cool NFT content and the fun and he's like, I'll admit the first thing I thought was, what games does Sully play on Twitch? Twitch could advertise and be like, hey, it's about gaming and music and content, unlike video games. Like they could do a whole lot. Art, music is a big one, of course. NFTs and crypto is a big one. Funk and Crypto, great to see all y'all, and hope your day is amazing. Same to you, my friend. Cutie Beck said, love the NFT design. Thank you, Cutie Beck. Krethus, how are you now? That is a weird emote. That is a weird series of emotes. Are those hot dogs or bacon or what is that I'm seeing? Geller Will, welcome back. How are you now? Natu6 says, when did Drop change their logo? Hey, that's a good point. I did not notice that until just now. It's got the little crown on top of the letters D and P. If you guys notice, I'll jump over in a minute. We'll take a look at it. I think it's a nice change. Looks good. Molly Wopt, what's happening? Lot DS6, how are you? RC Pad G, welcome back. Las Vegas Ape said, oh wow, thank you, trying to make that day epic. Awesome. Good. I can't wait to be a part of it. Zach Bonifer says, why is Two-Face one of the best villains? Because he's not half bad. Geller Will just got done with cutting the grass just in time for Sully's stream. Yes. Geller Will. Oh, yeah, man. I tell you, I don't remember where you live, but if you're in the South, you got to get that done before it gets too late in the afternoon. That's a good call. My grandfather, God rest his soul, who was from Ohio and was raised in the snow, moved to Texas in his 20s, and for the rest of his life would mow the lawn at high noon or the hottest part of the day in August and loved it. I thought he was insane for it, but he wanted the heat as long as it wasn't snow. Isn't that crazy? Las Vegas Ape said, no worries, we just wanted the community to know you were top-notch and wouldn't ban without cause. Yep. Great. I'm glad you understood that. Glad you got it. It just so happened that Twitch put out some new parameters, the ability to kind of whisper somebody that they're acting up in a chat. And so I took the opportunity to quote tweet that and was like, hey, look, guys, if you come by my stream, it's family friendly, it's positive. If you act up, you will be warned before you get banned. I don't just willy-nilly ban anybody. And then it was brought to my attention through chat that somebody thought I had some sort of God complex because I don't allow for unbanning. I don't have time for that junk. I have too much going on to worry about. You acted up, you got banned, and now you want to be unbanned, and I need to pay attention to you? No, I don't have time for that. So if you call that a God complex, then whatever. I call it, this is my stream, and I want it to be a positive place, and if you can't act like an adult, then you don't need to be here. Remember to get your cards, Sully. 96, what are we talking about? What cards? What am I missing? Prince Paradox? Already taken care of. Falconer said, yeah, you're welcome. I saw they were recommended to someone else, and I pointed them to the right person, which is you. Oh, thank you, Falconer. I appreciate that. Matthews Ranch says, always, my friend. I get to see Matthews Ranch in a little over a month. I love the silhouette on the NFT. Looks great. Thank you, Falconer. Walking Miracle says, ooh, the crown. Must be talking about that drop logo. I'm still perplexed why drop is DP. It's an unfortunate, it's not even an acronym. Why isn't it DR? I guess that'd be doctor and was probably hard to come by. It's the beginning of the word, drop would be DR. That would make sense. But the DP thing always thought was interesting. That's an interest. I mean, it looks cool as a logo, but it's an unfortunate series of letters. Yo, Deathlord, thank you for the follow. How are you now? Captain Degen being Captain Degen. That is, okay, that is the most Captain Degen thing ever. You're right, Krethus. Love the guy, though. Tissues 101, what's happening? Cal Laird, how are you, Chuck? Right, followed by Chucky. Chuck followed by Chucky. I have things to do today. They can wait. There you go. Matthews Ranch says, knee feels good. Sully bowled a couple games last night with no issues. Oh, so glad to hear it. Poor Matthews Ranch has been battling a knee issue, and he's a near professional bowler, and that's a real shame because, you know, kind of important for bowling is to have functional knees. I cut the grass first thing in the AM or late in the PM. Yeah, same. Jay said, did willy-nilly get banned? I don't know who willy-nilly is. All willy-nilly? No. Did you check out that message I sent you? Says Mikey Tanks. Oh, is it in regard to your I will coordinate with Priscilla. I'm sorry I didn't respond. I need to coordinate with her. We're going to get it figured out for you. I'm sorry it hasn't happened already, but I will get to it. I am behind on sending out prizes and getting yours taken care of, but we'll get it. Big Game says, your stream, your rules. Thank you for understanding. SDME, hello. Big Daddy Werb, then call me the almighty of this channel. Oh, credit cards. Yeah, I mean, interesting you say that. Mine is downstairs, so I'll have to go grab it. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. DR equals Dominican Republic. Does it as an extension? .dr? Maybe that makes sense. Gucci Gaming, what's happening? I thought it should be popped, as in Funko Pop Drop. I would work. Reverse it. P and D. Yeah, that would make more sense. What's wrong with display picture? Sure, that's what it means. No problem, just excited as well. I get you. I feel you. Darth Nomec, hello. Digital products. Okay, that's better. Still unfortunate, but it's better. So we have a full stream today, full of Batman fun. Just a little preview for Friday for anybody who's here. Well, actually, let's go through the week. Free NFT today. If you fill out the form, please make sure that you fill it out correctly. You fill it out one time. Fill out multiple times, you'll get nothing. Make sure you copy and paste your wax address because it may not seem like a big deal to you, but if you type in your .wham or whatever your official wax address is and you mistype it, it's not just going to affect you. It costs me a lot of time because the utility that I use can't check to make sure all the wallets are real in advance of me sending. Then I go to send to 100, 125, 150 wallets or whatever. Even one bad wallet will cost me an extra 5 to 10 minutes. Doesn't seem like a lot, but that 5 to 10 minutes comes out of me preparing the art and the blends and future drops and giveaways and shipping prizes and all the stuff that I do in a given day. I'm a one-man army. please do your part. It takes 10 seconds to copy your wax address and paste it. And 10 seconds is if you're moving slow and using your opposite hand with your mouse. So please take time to do that. Right. Tomorrow, blends, which means you'll be able to take your logo here, combine that with a Hoot 2.0, which are available for sale. And I think Monster Pete said something about this earlier, but I'm in conversations with Nifty Blocks via the worst app in the world, Discord. And they know there is an issue with credit cards that I apparently brought to their attention first, and they have shut down credit cards temporarily while they investigate the issue. Hopefully they get that fixed soon so that you guys can buy the bundles with credit cards. In the meantime, you can still use your wax to buy your Hoot 2.0s, your logos, to do your blends, all that stuff. If you're in need of wax, I am unfortunately running pretty low right now. I had to cash some out myself to pay some bills. I recommend that you go to Jeff, who is available via Digital Pop Kingdom. Jeff is known and vouched for, and you can send him some money, PayPal, Venmo, whatever, and he can send you wax. He also buys wax if anybody's interested in selling wax. But if you need wax, go through Jeff. We vouch for him. Good dude. He acts quickly, and he can get that wax to you, so you don't have to worry about being without or using a credit card or whatever. Joey Vincent, hello on YouTube. Did I already say that? I might have said that. Dr. Pepper handed out t-shirts a while back with the I Heart DP. How nobody in marketing caught that. Or did they? And pretended not to know. So we got today, free NFT. Might go out this afternoon, might go out tomorrow, depending on how the stream goes today. Tomorrow, blends. If you want to know more about the blends, you don't want to miss the blends, you don't want to forget the blends, make sure to sign up for my newsletter. That shows up in the chat every so often. You just click on the link. You go over, you fill out the form. I send you emails when I'm going live. I send you emails when there's a drop or blend. For right now, that's it. So like 2, 3, maybe 4 emails a week. If it's too much for you, you can always unsubscribe at any time. But that's a good way to keep in the know on everything going on from my stuff without push notifications. You don't have to worry about, did Twitch remind you? There's no push notifications from Nifty Blocks, no alerts, which I think is a huge miss. And then finishing out our calendar for the week on Friday, Pop Paragon, who created Twitchy Tides, is being very generous, and he's working with the folks. He's a Woofy partner like me. So he has 100 million Woof to give out. And I think he gave some away yesterday, and a roadie won, or somebody won and a roadie posted. I don't remember which. But we're going to give away 100 million Woof on this channel on Friday. And we'll advertise that throughout the week, so make sure you come back by. We'll play some Twitchy Tides, and somebody, I don't think it's multiple people, I think it's one person, is going to win 100 million Woof, which if you've been paying attention, has some value. Has some real value these days, and it's going up. Krethus says, I agree, Discord's the worst app. I hate to be negative Nancy, but I just don't like the way the world's pushing it, and I just don't think it's as functional as everybody thinks it is. MJ owns you. What's happening? Hey, MJ owns you. I apologize for not following you earlier on Twitch, but I'm glad that we were able to. I got that resolved, and I've been trying to pop in and watch your content whenever I can. Good job, man. Good job. If you guys haven't followed you, MJ owns you is a streamer here on Twitch. Still love Discord over Telegram. If I have to choose between the two in some sort of nightmare world, then yes, Discord over Telegram. I agree. Dan Asker, soon to have a Discord bot in multiple servers to request and sell wax. Now there's a good use for Discord. That's an awesome tool. I'm curious how many Darth Nomek said, I'm curious how many Harry Potter NFTs have you redeemed? I believe I only got 3. 2 of the royalty and 1 Fleur Delacour. I wasn't very lucky in my Harry Potter packs, other than the fact that I bought a couple extra, and when I wasn't having the luck, I sold those and netted $220 some odd off the 2 packs, which covered the royalties that I did get for Harry Potter. Misty said, I just used Jeff's services last week, super fast, friendly, etc., etc. Good. I'm glad to hear more people can confirm that. Ventura sounds like my DP wallet. Yes, it does. Keith says, I might have to contact Jeff since I can no longer get wax on MoonPay. It's I still will never understand this. Why is it that wax, in my humble opinion and view of the world, is very popular. The platform is popular. Companies like Funko and in the past, Garbage Pail Kids, Topps, Hot Wheels have all been a part of this platform. They've gone on to their own thing, not because wax was not doing a good job, but because they thought they could make more money that way, I think. And they've clearly not. They should come back. But wax has been widely accepted, and yet it's harder to get the wax P than ever before. I don't understand it. Pop and Stock says, Alcy won 100 million yesterday during MJ Doja's stream. Pop Paragon is very generous with the community, for sure. I love how Wolf has taken off, still just working with free Wolf I got. Nice, Walking Miracle. Yeah, Chuck, as far as Discord goes for game chat, it's great. That's where they should have stayed in their lane, I think. But MJMG says, thanks, no problem. Monster Pete, I can't a free NFT today. I'll buy it. I don't know what that means. You can't get a free NFT today? Wait, what? You're here. Why wouldn't you? I like Discord because it is a good way to chat with friends who no longer use Twitter and Facebook. I guess. To me, I feel like I'm being forced to go there. I feel like a kid who's being forced to go to a new school, and the new school doesn't function right. Like, the old school was working just fine. I guess why are people not using Twitter? Because of political views or problems with Elon Musk or whatever? I mean, it's still a functional tool that I love, and I've built an audience there. I don't know why I need to start over. Day and Asker is a freaking genius. That is adding tons of wax. That's awesome. Finally, I bought Owl 2.0 to blend. Awesome, Monster Pete. I'm glad. Did I check my wallet? No, I'll have to look. I would trade in all platforms for just Discord. I'm glad you like it. I don't get it, but I'm glad you like it. Woofy is doing a Woofy giveaway if Toy are holding 100 or more Wombat coin. Ooh, I need to know more about that, Miss Fancy Cherry, because I definitely have Wombat coin. I have drops auto posting in Discord. Your drop Sully getting post in Twitchy Tide's Discord automatic. Okay, now you look, there's a little slight swaying. You getting my attention there. Movie Man says it is just odd. It is officially changed to X now with the website and everything. I mean, he did change the name, so I don't think it's that odd. Does it throw me off? Yes. I like the way Consumer Break calls it TwitX. I think I'm gonna call it TwitX from now on. The form doesn't work for you. Monster Pete, can you explain why it's not working? What specifically is the problem? Because other people have said it's working just fine. Maybe we can help you through this. You need to opt in on their site. Is this in reference to the Woof giveaway? With the you'll have to tell me more. For the Woofy airdrop. Does anybody have that link? Discord is great for announcements. It's easy to go back a few weeks, months later, easily find all the information at the same place. On other socials, you have to scroll and scroll and scroll. I mean, there's search functionality there too. You just have to know how to use it, and it's not that easy, to be honest. Okay, we gotta switch our attention over. It's Batman 85 Day. We'll let me bash on Discord, and you guys try to convince me otherwise later. Today is Batman 85 from Funko, and while you could have been in the queue already, you didn't need to worry about being in there early. I don't know why people freak out about it. You can get in there at any time up till like 10:59. It's 10:51. You'll notice I was very calm and collected about this whole thing. No reason to freak out about being in the queue, because being in early does not help you. Get in any time, because at 11 a.m. what they're going to do is shuffle up everybody that's in the pre-queue and then put you in the actual queue and give you a spot in line. So if you haven't done this before, welcome. There is a lot to learn, but it's not overly complicated. It's just somebody put it, a new language to learn the NFT world, and it is. And each blockchain, like this is Wax and Drop, which is all on Wax technically, is just a new language to learn. You spend some time, you learn it, before long you're a pro and you can speak it fluently. We want to get into this drop today. You can join the queue. We go in. Something went wrong. We'll refresh. Try again. It's not a big deal. Stuff happens. It's probably just trying to make sure I'm a real person. We might have to type in some stuff. We might have to pick some pictures of bridges or whatever. Not this time. We got 7 minutes and 25 seconds until we go in. Now, it is possible if you want to open more than one window, you can do that. You can have multiple windows open. Notice I didn't say multiple tabs. While technically you can have multiple tabs, you'll need to make sure that if you have a second tab, it is not within the same window, within the same browser. Or if it is, you got to make sure one's like a regular, and then one, I'm going to do new incognito tab over here. We don't need this then. An incognito tab, because what you need to make sure, digital.funko.com, is that each window has a unique Qt ID. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to join Q on this one. I'm going to log in. I believe it's with this one over here. Is it? Actually, no, it's that one. Okay. And because I use two-factor authentication, which everyone should be using, if you're logging in, you have value. These are assets, not according to the government, but these are assets. They have value, and someone could get into your account and could steal from you. So I highly recommend that you turn on the two-factor authentication. It literally is typing in a 6-digit code. It takes maybe 5 to 10 seconds each time you need to do it. We'll try again. And it's not a big deal. It protects you, though. If somebody got your username and password, they can't do anything like transfer out your legendaries, your grails, your coins, any of that stuff without having the 6-digit code, which is randomly changing all the time. And you can use an app or you can have it texted to you. Highly recommend you do that. Thanks for all that Woofy NFT Hive airdrop link. Oh, nice. Funkin' Crypto. Somebody got it to you? How do I think the drop is going to do? We got 18,000 standard, 24,000 premium. I think that may be a tad high, but I do like the NFTs from this. I think the pops look great. The one that, and this is, I have to say this all the time because otherwise people will take me out of context. I think Funko has a real opportunity to sell more if they would let us see the actual physical pops. Now, I'm not saying that they definitely have them, because there's a chance that they don't, that they're still waiting on those initial samples to come over from the factories. If they have the early samples, they need to show them off, because this drop is a prime example of wonderful looking pops that I think are getting lost in between the glam and the lack of, they could talk more about it. They could answer questions. I think people don't know how cool this drop actually is. You've got these, I can open another window so we can take a look at it here. You got these amazing pops that are not supposed to be the characters really. Instead, they are placeholders, like mannequins with the suit on them. That's why they're clear. And this right here does a good job of showing you what areas will glow. There is another great glam shot that shows these all glowing. That looks fantastic, but they're not sharing that publicly. They're hiding it over on Discord for a very select group of people. Advertising to an audience you already have is cool, but you need to spread out to more people. And if they were sharing that glam that they hid over on Discord, I think it would really help this one. Having physical pops in hand and showing them off through your social media team if you had one, or through some of your influencers, is another great way to get people to come in and check it out. So again, I'm not bashing. I think there's a great, this is a great drop. I think the pops look fantastic. I think some people early on were like, don't care for them, not for me. That's fine. I'll reiterate, no one cares if you're going to pass on something. People seem to think that they need to take to social media to say that. Nobody cares. You just pass on it. That's how you pass on something. Professor Josh, we all hope these aren't really deluxe pops. They actually, in one post, Professor Josh, they did clarify somewhat, and it said on there, these are standard pops, is what the post said. It really didn't go into a lot of detail. It just said these are standard pops. I guess to answer that question that they were getting, I think a better way to do that would have been to say, hey, we're getting this question a lot, but so everyone knows, These are standard size pops in a standard box. While they look like they're deluxe or oversized, they're not. They're going to be in a standard size box. But they didn't do that. So there's another opportunity in front of them. Again, please don't take this as me bashing Funko. I'm simply pointing out things that I think would make it better. I want them to be successful. Because I think if the NFTs are successful for them, it's good for all of us. And I would love to see them sell even more of them. Sellouts every time would be great. To clarify, says Tanner. Oh wait, first he said, I think there will be some serious regret from people once these arrive in hand. Clarifying, people will regret not getting these once they're in hand. I agree. I said this last week, but I did reach out to Funko, to my one contact I have left, and I was like, hey, look, if y'all have samples in, is there any way I could get some hands-on time to create content with them? Because I think if I could show them off in some videos or something, that we can increase sales. I think they'd do even better. All right, while I've been talking, to prove my point about you don't have to rush and kill yourself to get into the queue, I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs open, and I'm opening on my phone another browser, all while chatting with you guys. It's that easy to jump into the queue, and I don't have to do it in advance. We still have a minute and 20 seconds left to get in there. And I've been having to put in the two-factor authentication. So either that's a testament to how much I can just gab on forever and half pay attention, or does equal this is easy to do. All right, got my last authenticator code I need to put in. Oops. That's about to change. I'll wait a second. Okay. Great insights. Thank you, Funkin' Crypto. Hopefully it's not a burn and I can get some packs later. I really want the set. Oh, but you're not able to get in now? Dang. See, that too is another thing that still baffles me, is why close it down early. But Spawn 2020, sup, Sully, how many packs are we going for today? You know, I got to run down and grab my wallet because we're about to get in there. But I'm going to go for 4. That's my goal today, and we'll see how it goes from there. I got to run and grab my wallet. I'll be back before this thing goes live. Don't go without me. Is it time? It's time. I'm back. Okay, we've got queues going. It's going to tell us where we're at here in just a minute. You'll either go directly in, or you'll have to wait 5 minutes, or you'll have to wait 10 minutes, or it might say 40, but don't give up no matter what happens. Falconer, how dare you? What's up, Lender? Coins for Vince, thank you for the follow. How are you now? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're waiting on it. It usually takes about 15 to 30 seconds, and it'll come back and it'll go, boom, you're in, buy your packs, or you have to wait a few minutes. That's going to depend wholly on luck and demand. I got 7 minutes on the left tab, 5 minutes on the right. On the laptop, nothing. On my phone, nothing. But those could actually go in directly. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Last week I got in direct on 1. I got 2 with 4 minutes. And this week it doesn't matter. There is no mythic pack. That one sold out in seconds. Yo, Poppin' Duo! Happy drop day. Professor Josh got 3 minutes. And my phone still has not refreshed. That's kind of shocking, honestly. But it shouldn't have any problems getting what I want today with those times. Just joined now and got 7 minutes. Seems like low demand. It's hard to tell. Because a person, if you have 100 people get in and maybe 50 of them buy 1 pack and the other 50 buy more than that, or 100 people buy 4 packs or 2 packs and then they go in again and they buy 2 more packs like I'm going to do. Oh, look, my phone, after all that time, went directly in. That's crazy. Mountain Meg, tier 2, 48 months. Thank you, Mountain Meg. I appreciate you. Only 60 per buy, says Professor Josh. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to try on my phone. Yes, it's limited to $60 per this time. They must be expecting big demand. That means we'll probably have a slower trickle out of the packs than we've seen in the last few weeks. Hopefully it doesn't diminish anybody or keep them from wanting to go in and buy, because it can seem frustrating to have to go in and make multiple purchases, but whatever. I think the worst part is, and Maddie's brought this up before, is you have a maximum number of transactions you can do on your credit card in a given day. So now, if you're limited to 2 transactions on here, not in general, but on the site, you're limited to 2 in a day. You can't go more than that. So that may diminish how many you can buy, which is a shame. But for whatever reason, they decided to put this into effect. If that's something that plagues you guys regularly, not being able to go in and buy more than 120 because of limitations on credit cards, don't keep that to yourself. Let them know that that's an issue, but provide it as constructive criticism, not this is the worst thing in the world and I'm going to sell my whole collection. Just let them know, hey, I was going to buy more, but I can't because of the restrictions to only $60 per purchase. Really simple. If 1,000 people do that, they probably will let up on that restriction. Matt Meg said, oh my god, 4 years, was on vacation last week if this was discussed then, but I'm excited to see it now. Can you believe it? I can't believe it, Mountain Meg. I can't believe it's been 4 years. On Twitch, plus another, 3 months on Mixer? I really do miss Mixer. Twitch is great, but I do miss Mixer. It was such a great platform. Alright, I got 2 minutes, less than a minute, 1 minute, less than a minute, and my first transaction is going through of 2 packs, but it is being slow. Oh, they upped it just now? Oh, that's interesting. I got a network error. That's a first. But it's still trying. Even though it says network error. I think it's still trying. That would really suck if you were in and you were excited. Maybe the network error could have been because they were making those changes that had to be published. Tech got 2 premium packs and out. Do I go for more here? No. I'm still just going to limit to 2 on each purchase. I really can't afford to go nuts. Let's just hope this is the week that ends my non-redeemable streak. I think I'm at somewhere between 12 and 14 packs in a row, including mostly premium. I think only one of those was a standard without pulling a redeemable. Isn't that nuts? The math doesn't support that, so hopefully at some point I get to the other side and start pulling multiple grails. We'll see. Continue to review. It never did make the purchase from my initial credit card purchase. I'll have to try again. That's really strange. Hopefully I don't get an error on this one too. Yo, Hellacious Z, how are you? How are you now? What a great name. Let's go. First premium pack had 2 Ultra Batman and Legendary Batman. No way, Tech. Let's go. That's awesome, man. Okay, let me go back to my account here and see if this ever went through. If it didn't, I may have to make a separate purchase. Nope. Got 2 premium packs, but not 4, so I'll need to try again. I'll just do it over here. Hopefully, it allows me to do this and purchase and doesn't think those first 2 packs I held are being reserved with my card or something. I don't know what kind of weird, odd stuff's going on in the background. I am purchasing on, even though you see on the screen that I could purchase, I'm purchasing on my laptop because it came up first, and that way I don't have to minimize windows and stuff, so I guess we don't have to look at that anymore. Let's look at the top of my hat. Don't forget to sign in the form, or fill out the form to get your free NFT. The form shows up in the chat every once in a while, or you can type in !free NFT in the chat, and that'll bring up the link. Nope, I do not want to save my credit card info. Is there any way to join the channel points giveaway on Friday today? I just have the hardest time on Friday evening. Sadly, no, Mr. Geller Will. I would love to help you out, but I can't do that in advance. It has to be in that session, and I have to build it and publish it, and yeah, I can't do that in advance. To that point, I usually do the box game between 5 and 6 p.m. Pacific time on Fridays. I don't know if that helps you in any way. I hope it does. But if not, I apologize. I do mix it up every once in a while with different hours on Friday, but that's pretty much the standard. Okay. Let's see. Do I have my packs? If so, I can close this. Yes, I got my 4 premium packs. So let's go back up here. I'm going to close some tabs and windows to make sure it doesn't bog down the stream. We'll go to drop.io and go back to unopened packs. And I got 4. I'm going to dive right in and open a pack, and then we'll spend some time talking about building royalty sets and all that good stuff for today. But I'm going to jump on this one. It has a 5 and a 7. Let's see if we can break the streak. Let's just call it a dozen packs in a row without a redeemable, and hopefully... Oh, no audio. Sorry, gang. Hopefully this breaks the pattern. Yeah, Tech, that's awesome, man. I'm so happy for you. 3 commons, 2 uncommons, no, says Tyson. Hey, it happens. Not every pack's going to be a winner for sure. I can preach. I can tell you all day. I like this. I love all the card backers. I really like this one, except for all the legal mumbo jumbo, all that. Remove that from the graphics. It's not necessary. It does nothing for anybody. But these are cool. And once again, I plead with Funko. Physical cards or card decks or something would be so cool. All right, let's go. First up, we got... Ooh, we got a coin. Batman 85th and Funko Series 1 coin. Oh, that is awesome. I love the art with the Batman and the bats. And, once again, that vault, tube, elevator, costume housing, whatever we want to call it, is represented there. Looks great. I love the theme that they stuck with across this whole drop. Common Batman TM, number 4786. Uncommon Batman TM, number 1137. Common Batgirl TM, number 685. Rare Batman 1966 TM, number 4809. That's a great looking one. I really like that. They certainly had no lack of molds, 3D renderings for Batman, considering how many Batman pops Funko has made over the years. So it seems like they could have done some really cool stuff here. I got 2 Ultra and a Legendary and 1 Premium pack. What, you and Tech both, Miss Fancy Chair. That's amazing. Uncommon Alfred Pennyworth. Damn. It's the tiniest TM ever. 259. Uncommon Batman. Damn. Number 3188. Common Batman. Damn. 1966. Number 6439. Common Batman. TM. Number 5590. Come on, pack. Let's do better. I just noticed in the upper right-hand corner, you got the cool Batman rectangle shape, and on the back, it just has the crown in what looks like a Batman symbol, that oval. Pretty cool. I like the front of the card, not necessarily the back with the crown. Feels a little empty, but it's ASMR, exactly. How about Ultra? The streak is over! Yes! Ultra Batman, damn, number 769. Let's go, finally. Now, the odds say I should be pulling some Ultras. Finally got one, let's go. I love this. Great animation on the card. Fantastic. Now, normally what I do is I queue up a community pack if we get any kind of redeemable. I haven't really counted Ultra into that before and forgot to mention it last time. If we can pull a second Ultra or we pull a Legendary, we'll definitely do a community pack giveaway. We pull a Grail, we're doing a premium pack giveaway. Let's go for Grail, huh? Nice, Monster Pete got Batgirl and the Grail. Army Guy hit a Grail. Let's go, Army Guy. Pop Paragon gifted out some subs. Thank you, Pop Paragon. 5 Tier 1 subs going out to Wax Tails, DJ Gene 36, My Druiha. Fantastic for Pops, and that feels like 4, not 5. Where's the 5th one? An Alexis Machine. Oh, we don't have to worry about it popping stock. We're going to pull another redeemable here. Uncommon Batgirl, damn, number 1938. Common Batman, damn, number 6674. Thank you, Clint Crockett, Tier 1, 48 months. How about a rare Batman, damn, number 2060. A rare Batman, damn, number 1989. Let's go, Michael Keaton Batman, the best of them all. Number 2088. Common Batman, damn, number 6347. Coins for Vince says, what is Ultra worth on the market generally? It's a little too early in the life of Ultras to say generally. We've only seen 2 so far. We'd have to go back and look. I was shocked to see that the Scooby-Doo Ultra, it did slip below 20. I wasn't shocked at that, but I was shocked to see that it was averaging above 20, 20 to 25 when I last looked. CalAir says 15 to 20, so maybe it's dropped since I last looked. To me, it's still undervalued. I think this should be at least a $25 to $30 pop, because if you think back to the days where Funko had the Funko Shop exclusives and they would do a limited thing of 5,000, it still was worth at least $25, $30 on eBay. You can tell me if I'm wrong, if you saw different numbers, but there is, for some reason, this misguided misnomer around the NFTs that they just have no value. It's very, very strange to me. Hopefully that's changing, but for right now, that's the case. Rare Batman, damn, number 4665. Love that with the bat signal in the background. Rare Batman, damn, number 2308. Different Batman, same rooftop. They were using the same photographer and backdrop that day for those two Batmans. If anyone wants to trade their Batman Ultra for my Scooby-Doo Ultra, just whisper me. I grabbed one pack trying because that's the one I want, says Tanner. There you go. That is true, Chuck. Some Legendary barely hit $30, and they're undervalued in my opinion. Misty got the Grail, Batgirl, Batwoman, Robin, and the Ultra. Let's go. Misty's working on a mastery set. And a common Batman, TM, 1989, number 2481. There we go. That's the first pack. We got an Ultra, we got a coin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rare. A rare heavy pack. That's very interesting. Congratulations, Misty. That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, so let's take this opportunity now that I have the ones from the first pack. I still have 3 more packs to go. Let's go over to the radar, the collectible tracker. Or collection tracker, not collectible. I knew that sounded weird. And let's look at what our Batman 85 royalty set looks like. Again, a royalty set for anybody that might be new. And if you're new, please ask any questions you have. As long as you keep it family friendly and appropriate, we all love to have a great conversation. Royalty set is one of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic. How many cards is that in total? Let's look right now. Commons, there are 27. Uncommons, there are 20. Rares, there are 15. And epics, which is about average, 13. Epics are going to be your toughest ones to get because they are the most limited. If we click on one right now, we'll see that these are limited to, how many a piece? 2,400 epics each. There are a lot more rares, uncommons, and commons, so epics are usually the most difficult to get. Early on, epics carried really high value. Early on, I mean like the early drops, like TMNT and stuff like that. Recently, the epics have really, really dropped. What used to be happy to get for under $6 or $7, now we're averaging under $5 on most of these drops. So today, don't rush into buying anything. We're going to look, and I'm going to tell you when's the right time to buy, if it even happens today. We'll keep a close eye on it, but don't rush off. We'll talk about it. So if we total up, that's 28 and 47, which is what? 76? No, 75. Is it 75 total NFTs? Makes a royalty set. You need one of every one, and as you add ones you don't have duplicates of to your collection, you will see this tracker go across here. Once it gets to 100, you will have completed a royalty set, at least one. You could complete multiple. And all you have to do then is hold the NFTs in your wallet until Snapshot Day, which will occur on, if you ever have any date, just come over here on the right-hand side, October 9th. Is when the snapshot begins. They call it redemption is open. That is not a good way to describe that. It's true, but they keep talking about snapshots, and then they put that there, and it's a confusing wording. I don't know why it's not consistent. But starting October 9th, that's when the snapshot is, and that's the day that if you have a royalty set completed, they will give you a coin and an NFT. The NFT is yours to keep or sell. The coin is what gets you the physical pop, which is Batman in the, is it Nightwing? That's the Nightwing one, right? So you'll have to hold those royalty sets until then. That's 120 days from now. I got my Ultra. I don't even do anything except hold that. Still hoping on the Legendaries and the Grail for me. But it looks like 75 NFTs makes a royalty set. And if you don't know how the royalty set works, if nothing I just said or part of what I just said doesn't make any sense, please ask your questions so we can help you out. Let's take a look now before we jump into any more packs for me. Let's jump over and we're going to take a look at Chain Champs. We will get to Pop and Stock's website in a bit because it's the most helpful tool for the next 120 days. But for right now, for today, Chain Champs has amazing tools that will help us get through the day, buying our epics, looking at the prices, buying legendaries and grails if we want to, or ultras. For that individual that was on Instagram that Falconer helped, this would be a great opportunity for them to utilize Chain Champs tool to buy that legendary when they need it. So Pop and Stock is the best tool in the world. I don't know if you were probably talking about Chain Champs, but I think you both have wonderful, wonderful sites. Chain Champs has these live drop watches, and Batman is live right now. If we click on it, we're going to get this awesome information given to us. I'm going to connect so I can see it about the drop, and you can use this information however you see fit, but I think it's just fun to have the data. We can look at the distribution, so how many standard and premium packs have sold, how many are opened, how many are unopened. We can see how many, this is how the wallets that are purchasing, have they purchased before or is it a new wallet? Holders, what are people holding? Premium, standard, top 5 holders. There are some wallets already. This one wallet has 84 standard packs, and this one wallet has 78 premium. Those are probably flippers. And you know what? I'm not a big fan of flippers either. Probably a lot of them you're like, ugh, but they are necessary to setting the value of things in the secondary market. I kind of think we'd be okay without them, but at least for now, they are necessary. There's a lot of other data there that you might want to look at. It's fun to see, and I like to look back on it. But what I use Chain Champs more than anything is to go into the market and go to the live sales, and we can actually look and see what things are going up for and selling for on the market in real time. Not only does it give you a good indication of what things are valued at, but it also will help you get those deals quickly. Batman.funko, is that right for this one? Yeah, that's right. We see the cards we recognize. I'm going to be looking first and foremost at the epics. I want to see what they're going for. And what we're going to see here is as people post them for sale, they quickly pop up on the screen, and we can see if any of them sell. And that's what we're looking for, is when do they start selling, at what price point? They're not going to sell at $12 and $10 unless it's a newbie buying. What we need to see is, do they get down to $6 before they start selling, or $5 or $4? Where's the mark today? Micro Bandit says on YouTube, so if I have Legendary or Grail, is that enough to redeem them, or would I have to complete the royalty set? They're two separate things. So if you pull a Legendary NFT, there are, I think, 3, or an Ultra, there's 1, or a Grail, there's 1. That NFT by itself is enough to get the physical redeemable. You'll just need to hold that until the snapshot day, which I believe we just determined is October 8th. And then when on that day, they will give you a coin, a redemption coin. That coin gets you the physical pop. So it does require some steps from you, but they're very minimal. After October 8th, before November 9th, I think it is, you just have to go in and check out with that coin. But you don't have to buy anything else. You don't have to acquire anything else. A royalty set, which is a separate redeemable, is if you get that full royalty set, which is one of every common, uncommon, rare, and epic. If you get all those, then you'll get the redemption coin for the royalty set, and you'll check out with that when the time is right. Hopefully that answers your question. I want to be very clear. That's why I gave you the information I did, but if that's too much and you still need me to clarify, please ask any questions you have, Micro Bandit. We're here to help. Zagbana, for your 9th? What are you 9th for? Oh, November 9th. Tech says, wow, I love the Epic Batman animated series one. Looks so nostalgic. That's cool. Okay, while this is tracking, Monster Pete says, Grail, Batgirl, Robin, nice, no Ultra. I can't pull an Ultra. I mean, look, if you're going to pull something, the Ultra would be last on your list for a redeemable, Monster Pete. You did great. You want all the ones you pulled. you can buy the Ultra for cheap on the secondary market, or even trade one of your legendary for like an Ultra and some epics or multiple Ultras. You did what you need to. You won. Mulehorn! What's up, Mulehorn Gaming? How are you, bud? Mulehorn Gaming, fantastic gentleman and streamer. If you guys are into video games, Star Wars, make sure you follow Mulehorn Gaming for great content here on Twitch as well. More importantly than anything, he's a great dude. Great positive... Oh, thank you, Mulehorn. Congrats on YouTube partnership, he said. He's just a great positive content creator. The world needs more of them. Microbandit said, okay, thank you, because 2 weeks ago I went after for Scooby-Doo NFT and hit the Black Knight. Oh, that's awesome. So you got the Grail. Perfect, Microbandit. So now your goal is to just sit and wait and not forget when the snapshot is so that you can turn in your coin after that and get your pop. So we'll jump to the side here for a minute. I want to help Microbandit with this. All you got to do, Microbandit, is make sure, go to your drop website, log in, and even every couple weeks, if you just log in once, if you need to take any action to get any of your physical pops delivered to you, it'll tell you on the site. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a diamond. The diamond serves as your reminder and your calendar for everything Funko NFT. So if you click on that diamond up there, it's going to tell you any coins you have, which happen after the snapshot, any coins you have will show up under redemptions. And that's telling you, hey, you have coins, you need to take action. For instance, I had Harry Potter coins. I already turned them in. So now it says redemption 0. I already did my part. Fantastic Plastic, we just got the coins for, and I've got to go take action by July 5th. If I don't do that, I don't get a physical pop. But it's reminding me. And then down here under upcoming, and this is the area you'll need to keep an eye on for a while before you get your first redemption coins, it's going to tell you when the snapshot occurs. For some reason, they don't use the word snapshot here, but that's what it is. So for Space Jam, our next one, June 19th, which is in 8 days, that's when the snapshot happens, and I need to make sure I've got everything in order to get royalty sets, Grail, Legendary, whatever. In your case, if you don't have royalty, all you have to do is sit and wait. You're just going to be waiting for, which one did you say it was? Scooby-Doo? Snapshot is September 25th. So you might want to actually make a reminder in your calendar somewhere, maybe on your phone or Google Calendar, whatever you use, to come back and check on the afternoon of September 25th to see that you got your redemption coin, and then you'll have 1 month from that day to fill out everything you need to get that pop delivered to you. Same for Batman today. Now that you've got that in your collection, check back on October 9th in that afternoon, and you'll have your redemption coin, and you can take the necessary action to get that delivered to your home address or wherever you want it delivered to. Pop Paragon says, in order to see a diamond, you need to keep the NFT in your drop wallet, not wax wallet. That is an absolute, yeah, absolutely. Really good point. Thank you, Pop Paragon. You can transfer most Funko NFTs over to your wax wallet, not all. They do have some that are considered a drop exclusive, like Disney, Mickey Friends, and Star Wars. You can't transfer those to your wax wallet. But I recommend that if you ever have a Grail, Legendary, or you're building a royalty set, or Ultra now, keep those in your drop wallet. Don't transfer them over to wax, because that little diamond and that little notification may be the only thing that reminds you. If you get busy in life, you don't get to go check the website regularly, but you do trip on in there, you don't have to go searching to see if you have any redeemables. That site's going to tell you with that diamond in the upper top right there. Comic Zombie says, yo, I put it hard and got a ton of NFTs. I should have stopped a long time ago. I'm confused. So did you get anything good today, Comic Zombie? Sounds like maybe no. Masterpiece said, thank you, Sully, and my friend. Nice, yeah, absolutely. Happy to help. Comic Zombie, quick on the keyboard today. Okay, I'm going to go back and open another pack while we're waiting on these epics to come down in value. Again, watching Chain Champs, let's just, I'm going to click on over. A lot more postings have gone up of NFTs for sale on the epics, and none have sold. If you look, you got it canceled, canceled, canceled on those three. Those are the only ones. I'm going to fix this window back where we can see everything. Those are the only ones that have had any action on. And chances are, if we look at this Alfred Mint 1462 that was canceled, it was probably reposted shortly after because they're just trying to move it as quickly as possible. I'm looking to see if I see it up here. I don't. That's shocking. 1,500, 13.15. We could look at there's 13.15 again. It's somebody who's just going to post, then lower the price. Post, then lower the price until they sell it. They're testing the market. This site right here is the most important tool for today because this tells us what the market is willing to pay for an epic. Until we see solds on here, that means people are posting, but nobody's buying, right? At least on the platform, on Wax. They might be buying on drop, and we can, when those go for sale on drop, which is not open yet, but when it goes for sale on drop, we'll go over there and we'll check. If you have USDC, more than likely, which is required on Drop's website, you'll be able to buy these cheaper over there. If you only have Wax, you're at the mercy of what's posted on Wax. You'll have to wait and see when these prices, where they lower to. My guess is you'll be able to pick up these epics for under $5 a piece. But we're going to wait and see. Once these start saying sold, then we know people are buying. That's what we're waiting for as an indication of what's going on in the market. None even posted sub $5. That's absolutely normal at this point. For some reason, the same flippers that do this week in and week out think that I posted $12 today, I might sell one. They're just hoping for somebody to either make a mistake or be so green to this that they don't know that they need to wait, which is probably going to happen occasionally. But they're all going to do what I call the race to zero. They're gonna bring the price down, 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 down until they sell, so that they can make their money from flipping these. I don't know that they're making much money, but I could be wrong. So we're waiting. And while we're waiting, I'm going to crack another pack. So I'm going to go back over here. Hopefully we pull an Ultra, Legendary, or Grail so we can do a community pack giveaway. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Let me go with a high number. We broke my streak. I did pull an Ultra in the first pack. Let's hope we can do it again. But before we do that, let me adjust my sound so you guys can actually hear the audio for the pack opening. There's something about that noise I really, really like. Okay. That should fix it. Oh, no. It immediately reverted back to speakers. There he goes. I'll never understand the Windows audio. Yo, Finest Funko, what's happening? How are you now, bud? Actually, absolutely, Microbandit. If you have to go for some reason and you have other questions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. That's the best place. You can always just post and say, hey, I need to know an answer to this question at CS Sully. There's my Twitter right there. And I'll help you as long as I see it. I'm doing great, Finest Funko. Thank you, man. We're cracking some Batman 85. I'm opening my second pack right now. Let's see what we get. Common Batman TM, number 3264. Common Batman TM, 4979. Yo, Elizabeth 44445. Thank you for the follow. Common Batgirl, my first Batgirl, TM, number 3800. Not yet, Finest Funko, but I did pull an Ultra, which is good for a physical pop in the last pack, so I'm stoked about that. I like this Ultra a lot. Yeah, I got one Ultra so far. Then we got a Common Batman TM, 1989, number 7388. Uncommon Batman TM, number 6086. Common Batman TM, number 2639. Yeah, that was me last week, Comic Zombie. Or 2 weeks ago. Common Batman TM, number 944. Uncommon Batwoman TM, number 3534. Uncommon Batman TM, number 1881. Common Robin, I think my first TM, number 8130. Common Batman TM, number 5695. That has to be the darkest NFT they've ever put out. Like, you can barely make out that red until there's the lightning. Uncommon Batman TM, 1989, number 5206. Thank you, NASCAR. Tier 1, 47 months. Let's go. Thank you, NASCAR. All right, Pack, come on now. Do better. We need epics or better. Actually, let's go legendaries or better on this one. Let's change the rule. How about that? Common Batman TM, number 1989, number 507. My lucky numbers. I need 11 in there. 5117 would be like the ultimate. Uncommon Batwoman TM, number 1743. That is a choice looking NFT right there. I love that. That's what this whole drop is about, right? That cool vault chamber with the uniform, with the costume. I love the way that looks. You're trying to figure them out. So Finest, yeah, we kind of struggled with that at first too, but ultimately what they decided to do on this one is it's like the kind of like the Iron Man in his where he has all the suits lined up in their different chambers next to each other. It's like that but for the Bat family. So you've got all the different Bat family from Robin and Batman in different versions because it's 85 years of Batman, Batwoman, Batgirl, Nightwing, all their uniforms lined up on these mannequins. They're not the actual characters, but they're the mannequins. The one weird one addition, which is cool, I think, is Alfred Pennyworth. He's down there cleaning one of the vaults. There's a lot of questions around what are these actually going to be. People think they're not standard size pops, that they're more deluxe. But Funko actually, in one post, they took an attempt at clarifying and said these are standard size pops. What I'm hoping that means is that the regular 4.5-inch box, regular 4.5-inch pop, but that chamber is part of it. Does the costume on the mannequin come out? Does the pop come out of there? I don't know. It would be cool. I think these are just a glorified base. But I love the fact that they kept with a consistent theme throughout these. I just think it's lost on the fact that we're not seeing physical pops. If they made if they had the samples in and could show off the physical pops, they would be performing better today and in the entire collection period for the next 120 days. Right, Finest? But it took us a while to get there. I didn't look at it and make that determination. We had to look through it and talk about it on stream. I'm sure some people caught it right away, but we had to look through it and talk about it on stream before we put it together. And I try not to bash Funko. That's never my intention. But without a dedicated person who's an NFT expert talking through this, doing live video or recorded video, or like when I used to work there, when we had Dima and Kyle would take the samples and put them on a 3D base and spin them and show them. Without that, there's a whole part of the story that's not being told. I told the audience earlier here that I did reach out to Funko and ask them, can you send me, if you got the samples in, can I just have a day or two with them to record some content? Because I think it would benefit the entire drop. Even if that happens after today, it would still help the secondary market sales. Finest, I think they do, but I don't know for sure. With these being what they are, a pop that only gets delivered in certain quantities after X amount of time, kind of like what do you call that when you give them the money up front for an investment? I'm blanking on the sites that do that. There's several, but kind of like a pre-sale. They should still get samples, but when do they get the samples? Kickstarter, kind of like a Kickstarter is what I was going for. I don't know that they have them in yet, but what I think their mentality would be is if they get them in now, they'll go, oh, or they get them in after today, they'll go, well, it's too late. That's not the case. It's not too late. They could show off those physical pops, the actual samples. They could show them off a week from now, a month from now, 2 months from now, and it would impact the secondary market sales, of which they get 6% of every sale, or maybe 8%. They would make more money just for recording a video. Yo, what's up, Ham Crusher? Thank you for coming over to YouTube. Hey, Dougie Fresh, how you doing? We're mid-pack, and I broke off on a tangent as I do. Common Batman TM, number 1989, number 855. Ooh, 2 5s. Lucky. Uncommon Alfred Pennyworth TM. It's the tiniest TM, 4830, and what might be the last of this pack. Common Batman TM, 4719. Another... I'm back to my previous packs. All commons, uncommons, not a single rare or epic in that one even. That is, I don't like to use the word worst, but that's the least good pack I've had in a very long time. We really flipped the script. We went from ultra to the other end. Blue Kachu says some epics on drop already at $5. So they've already launched the market. They did that quicker than normal today. We can go to the market. Yeah, look at that. They launched it immediately. Good on them. I think that's a smart move. So an early look at this. The packs are already premium at $34. They'll come down. And standard at $12.90. They'll come down. The Grail's at $250. I anticipate this one coming way down. I think you'll be able to pick this one up for maybe even under $100. Just because of the initial reaction I saw from fans. Could be wrong. I stand to be corrected all the time. Legendary Batgirl already down to 36. I think it'll drop. Batwoman at 40. Robin at 36. The Batman Ultra already down to 17.49. Chances are it may drop even further. And your epics are around an average of $5.50, $6 a piece right now, with some dipping all the way down to $4.40, I think was the cheapest one. Those will all kind of average out to being around $4 probably here pretty soon. In the meantime, if we go over to the wax side of things, the prices have dropped. We're looking at the asking price is 6, 6, 9, 6, 8. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this too. And what I'm going to do is set a filter here that says the max price I want to look at is $6. Movie Man, did you see, Sully, that Donald Duck is celebrating 90 years? Tons of cool items are coming out in the following months to commemorate. I did see that because the Pinnacle had Donald Duck 90 pins, which is very cool. I'm not a huge Donald Duck fan, so I probably won't be partaking. Call me when it's 90 years of Sully. I'll probably be dead, but they'll come way down depending on the burn, too. Correct. Monster Pete said, in your opinion, what do you think, Sully? Should I keep the 2 to 3, not selling all NFT for 2 to 3 years? Should I? I'm not sure. You're saying, should you hold NFTs for 2 to 3 years or sell now? That's totally up to you. Remember that Funko's not charging you for storage. So the question you need to ask yourself is, and it sounds like you already made your decision, are you willing to hold and see what happens? If not, sell away, man. Go for it. The only thing you're giving up if you sell right now is the potential increase in value over time, should these take off, or the chance to win one of the free NFTs that Funko gives out near the 3rd week of each month. That's the only utility we have right now. Or, actually, I guess there is a little bit more utility, and that is when Funko opts to do giveaways for the audience based on if you're holding legendaries or grails or royalty sets or packs you've opened. They've done some things like that. But, I mean, honestly, the odds of you holding an uncommon and receiving utility for it is so slim. But on the flip side, you sell an uncommon and you get what? 7 cents? Is it worth it? Go for it. It's totally your call. Misty says, so should I just open my last pack or buy the 7 epics needed? I don't foresee these packs going way up in value, so if I'm you, I hold the pack and see what happens. You can buy your epics later. They're going to go down in price. You can open the pack later, but for right now, I don't think it's going to go way up in value, so it's your call. Hope you did well on the draw. I'm still in the middle. I've opened 2 packs. I did pull an Ultra, so I'm very happy about that. Hi, Sully. Why nobody buys? Please don't say demand or accept. Well, Tugcan, if I can't say demand, then I can't give you the accurate answer. Fenris, how you doing? Come on, Sully. You can do better than those commons. I hope so, Fenris. I agree. I heard Donald Duck is not a big fan of you as well, so you're even. Did you listen to his podcast or watch his live videos? Like, how did I come up? I'd love to know. Yeah, I mean, Tugcan, to answer your question, why is nobody buying? The answer is exactly what you already know I'm going to say. It comes down to demand. That is what it always is. I mean, if you can find another answer, you let me know. But all of business, and I learned this in business school, but I've seen it proven a million times since, comes down to supply and demand. Is there a demand for a product? It will sell. If it has a high supply, chances are it sells lower quantity or lower amount. If it has a low supply, the value goes up and it sells for more in the market or secondary market. That formula is a formula for a reason. It continues to work for every product and service on the planet. I think people want characters, not costumes, LOL, but also these demand that you get a set of at least everything other than the Grail. I think what you're saying, I'm just going to rephrase it for my own edification. They're great as a set because they're all themed with those chambers. What this is interesting is they don't think they're advertising it as just costumes, but it was the deeper dive and the look at it together that we determined, that's what it is, mannequins with costumes. But the character is still represented in the way the mannequin is done. So I don't think it's not a character. I think it's an interesting representation of a character. But if you don't think it is, then it isn't to you. Night Bodega, supply and demand, basic economics of any nation. Correct. I love these pops, says J-Mar. I do too. I really, really do think that this approach is an interesting twist on something that has been done to death. And I don't even mean that as a negative thing. I love Batman, and I'll continue to collect Batman pops as long as they're cool art for the foreseeable future, right? But this is a twist. People are always asking for unique, premium, different. That's what this is. They've answered with unique, premium, and different, and now they're being bashed for it. I wish it would stop. If you don't like something, don't buy it. If you don't like something, don't collect it. If you don't like something, shut up. It's that simple. You don't have to tell anybody. Nobody cares if you don't like it. I'm not being rude towards y'all individually. In fact, I'm just bothered by the state of collecting from the community in general. People are so negative, and I don't understand why. Hype up the things you love. I saw a great interview with Kevin Smith last week. Kevin Smith, if you don't know, you're lived under a rock. He almost died of a what do they call it, a widowmaker heart attack years ago. Since then, he's on borrowed time. God gave him all this time back to do with as he pleases. He lost a ton of weight. He's gotten healthy. He's all the time out there exercising, taking care of himself. And in the interview with Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville on the Inside of You podcast, he said, I used to bash movies and things I didn't like. I would talk about it and say how it could have been better, etc. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not wasting a second of my life focusing on things I don't like. Instead, I'm going to focus on the things I do like, and I'm going to put my time and my effort into supporting those things. Why don't we all just live like we're on borrowed time? Why don't we all just live like we almost died of a heart attack and we didn't? Let's be happy about the things that we want to collect and be a part of, and stop the bashing and the hatred and the anger and the disappointment and I don't understand it. Let's just get away from it. Dan said, I really like how you can take difference of opinions and get argumentative or defensive. So many people instantly go to one of the two rather than accepting people can have differing opinions. I totally do. The only thing that gets me truly in this life is how people disrespect one another. You can have your own opinion as long as you can voice that in a way that's either constructive, or you can simply say, hey, look, it's not for me. That's a perfectly acceptable thing if you're pushed to give an answer. But you don't have to go to social media and go, this sucks, I'm out. I'm going to pass. Trash, garbage. None of that is helping anyone at all. Focus on the things you like. Put your time and effort into that. You'll be a happier person. I like the idea, but did they even finish the Hall of Armor set for Iron Man? No clue. I bet Finest could tell us. He's a big Iron Man fan. Every time we say, what is left for Funko to do with Batman, and they always find a new thing. I think that's what they did here. New, unique, premium, because they're in the chambers. It's things that fans have been asking for, and yet we're left with negativity in response. Comedy Zombie, I really dig the Freddy, but again, the crown is wrong. Very debatable. We went both directions on this. Like, should it have been colored or not? Like, I don't know. Still, either way. Question: the drop is wearing a crown, new one? Yeah, that's new, Monster Pete. Nadu6 called that out earlier. Absolutely. I think that's a cool change to their logo. I love that Kevin said that. It should be like that. We can all take a page from that Kevin Smith book. And if you've known anything about him for a long time, you know he used to be really negative towards certain things. He's just a happier man now. What a great example. And he's in a space where he can influence others en masse. And I just love that he's doing that. Dougie, I'm not a Batman collector, but I really like the looks of the mannequins. See, there you go. I think it's cool, right? Inside of You, great pot. It's fantastic, Ameko. In fact, 2 weeks from Friday. No. 1 week from Friday. So next Friday, it's going to be Washington State SummerCon up here. And Michael Rosenbaum, who hosts the Inside of You podcast and was on Smallville's Lex Luthor, is going to be in town for Washington State SummerCon. And there is going to be a Smallville panel on Saturday night. It's a paid event, an extra event, which some of you may not like that idea, but I think it's pretty cool, and it gives them the opportunity to be able to bring in more guests because they can spend the money made on that to bring them in. I desperately want to host that panel. I haven't asked yet, but I'm in conversations with the guy that runs the con. I am both very excited about the opportunity and scared a little bit because I don't even think they need a host. I think I would love to intro it and just bring the actors on stage, and then Michael Rosenbaum should host it because he does such a great job on that podcast. He has such a great voice and a talent that I think he would knock it out of the park. But if they do have a host, I would like to be that host because I want to talk to him about his interviews. And he just interviewed that Kevin Smith was a recent one, and that was just such a great outcome. I think Rosenbaum has a lot to share with us as well. But what about the box versus out of box fight? Must cause division. No, do what you want. I like to play that like it's a big deal, but it's not. You collect how you want. Don't yuck other people's yums are words to live by. Agreed. Funko Addict Tech, I love this drop. I'm still hoping we get Bank Robber, Joker, Freddy, Funko someday. Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be awesome. MJ owns you. Can't always make everyone happy. Oh, you absolutely cannot. It's unfortunate. I guess it isn't unfortunate. It's just nature that we can't always make everyone happy. But everyone has the option to choose how they handle that. And today, people are handling it worse than ever. I don't think they finished the haul, but they did release the ones they said they were going to, says Fourth Curator. We can make pop negativity a drinking game. People would never be sober. I want that refined into a shirt that I can wear to fun days. How can we word that in like 3 or 4 words, and I will wear that shirt to fun days? At this point, I'm never going to be able to go back to Funko, so I don't care if I anger some Funko fans with a push towards positivity and anger towards negativity. I received a lot of hate from one person for picking up so much Summer Freeze from Canada. Summer Freeze? I bought a ton. I don't know what Summer Freeze is. I bought a ton to help those in the States avoid customs fees, paperwork, high shipping rates. People can be rude. Absolutely. You're out there doing a good thing. Don't let it influence you. Don't let the negativity influence you. They're just upset because they feel left out somehow. Don't let that influence you. Keep doing the right thing. Army guy said bought 2 more packs, hit Legendary Batgirl, and 2 more Ultra. Nice, brother. I'm happy for you, Jose. But if they drop pop scenes like the MHA villains bar scene, but it's characters in the Batcave. I mean, sure, I think there's a market for that. The scenes, the rides, the deluxe, all that is an unfortunate... they're very cool, but they cost a lot of money to make the initial molds and produce them, and thus they come with a higher price tag, and thus ultimately they usually don't sell as many. Think about the oversized pops like the jumbo 18-inch ones, the rides and stuff. Where do you see them, and do you ever see them going for a giant premium? Occasionally, yes, but far less of those go for a premium than do the standard size pops. It's something Funko's learned from the analytics, and they'll occasionally test the waters and do some things that they think may sell, but ultimately doing the 4.5 inch pops is where they need to stay to be profitable. Iron Man Hall of Armor also didn't sell well. Unfortunately, we grabbed ours for $8 each. I mean, depends on how you look at it, right? If you really, really wanted it and you didn't care about the value going way through the roof, awesome. Personally, I like to collect both for nostalgia and what I like, and also for value, which is sometimes not viewed all that well by people. But people telling me to go for it on the panel. The Villains costume series would go well with this current set. Wouldn't it be cool if they did that later this week? Or this year? If Batman 85 has been celebrating all year and there were no villains in this one, could they do a Batman Villains in the future? Don't at me about any leaks. I don't want to hear about the leak list. All epics are under $5 on drop. Let's go, Misty. I'm looking here on Wax, and they're not down to under $5 yet, but they also aren't selling. So if you're thinking about trying to complete the royalty set, once again, I implore you, or I advise, don't buy epics yet. They are going to come down more on at least Wax. On drop, we don't have the same tools that we have here, so we can't see easily. You can do some deep dive and you can see if they're selling. But you see how these are getting canceled and none of them say sold? That means no one is buying right now. We need to wait. Once he starts saying sold, then we know that they're selling and we know it's time to buy. You can save yourself a lot of money. The epics, 13 of them, is the main thing you need to be concerned about to get your royalty set. You don't need to pay extra if you don't have to. So be patient and the right time will come up. Drink when there is Funko negativity equals drunk Sully. Exactly. Yeah, I need that as a simplified shirt. Let's come up with a great shirt and I'll wear it. If there's anything I can't stand, it's intolerance to other people and cultures and the Dutch. Oh my God, Comic Zombie. That's his words, not mine. I forgot to mention Summer Freeze was Mountain Dew's red, white, and blue popsicle drink. Okay, now that makes more sense. Villains in the hero costumes would be interesting. Chuck, I think you misinterpreted the comment, but I like it. Bought 2 epics under $4. Nice, Darth. Haha, I can't even share Batman's identity. Wait, what? You lost me, bud. How are you, Random King? Okay, so I'm going to open at least one more pack. Let's see if we can shake this. I really want to give away a community pack. Let's get back to it. I'm going to try another one, and we'll see if I have better luck. Hey, Callard. Shh. Shh, don't be telling everybody. Okay, I got 2 more premium packs. Wait, where did a standard pack come from? Did one of y'all? Oh, no. That's not my wallet. I was like, did someone send me one? There we go. 2 premium. Let's go on the low end this time. The high end of the spectrum did not help me. Oh, yeah. Don't do that, Random King. We don't do that. They're working hard on customer service. Just received an email that they are still working through customer service emails, and thanks for the patience. I'm glad they sent a follow. That's awesome, Punked. That's really cool. Yeah, I think Funko has been very true to their word from the first weeks of this year, or early. It was like January. What's up, Laney Lane? And they said we're upping our shipping. They're doing a great job on that. They're arriving in pristine every time, even when the exterior box is damaged. They're getting quicker on shipping out the redeemables. They definitely are. We've all seen that. They have improved their customer service. There have been new offerings. We got the Mythic, we got the Ultra. All that's been started happening and happened quick. The only thing they haven't done yet that I can think of from that list was give the option for pop protectors at shipping time. And guess what? They have the rest of the year to do it. They didn't say when they were going to do it. They just said coming this year. I think that's going to be a great option to include. Probably comes down to upgrading their system and writing the new code to make it where we go in to check out and we can add the pop protectors, as well as changing their internal policies, their procedures on how they're going to facilitate that. It may even leak over into, even though I know they fit because I shipped using some of their cardboard inserts, they may be just trying to refine their processes for the actual shipping. Yeah, but they're doing great. And anybody to say otherwise, I'd need to see some proof. I don't believe it. They're doing great. If negativity was a drinking game, I would never be sober. Ooh, that's pretty close to the shirt we need. And I could put a crown on it. I'm taking a picture of that J-Dog Daddy. J-Dog Daddy. Where is that? That's great. If negativity was a drinking game, I would never be sober. And then like in the O on sober or something, I could put a crown on there. That's really good. We're close. We're close to the ultimate shirt. Fenris, it was like 17 premium and 21 standard. 17,000, something like that. For the Funimation drop, they did a Mythic pack, 499 packs. It was $129, I believe. Someone clarify if I'm wrong. And if you bought it, it came with 30 NFTs, one of them which was guaranteed a Mythic rarity, 499 piece guaranteed physical item to be delivered. That kind of sounds like you enjoy negativity. Oh, yeah, we don't want that, then. We don't want that. James Goldsberry, I don't think this set sells out today, but that Disney set next week is going to be fire. I don't know about the sellout today. I thought the pack numbers were a little high. Batman typically gets people a bit more excited, but once again, if you just looked at the commentary on the initial reveal of the glams for these, wasn't that great. And that sentiment is what's powering a sellout or a non-sellout. Because even if not you, but even if a random person was a big fan of Batman and initially saw this and was like, pretty cool, but then every other single person on those posts bashes it, it will influence them to maybe not buy it. And I think that happens a little too often. Or and people who are Batman fans looked and were maybe confused, didn't understand. So once again, I say, show the actual physical samples, and sales on this would have been better, I think. All right, let's open this pack. What I kind of hope is happening is that they saw my email, and if nothing else, they may ignore me and never reach out to ship me a pop or let me have access or whatever, but they at least go, hey, Funko, internally, we need to show these physical pops off. So if we see them show some physical pops soon for these samples, it'll be a win. I'm not going to say they stole my idea. It's something we used to do. All right, here we go. First up, what did we get? Uncommon Batman. Damn, number 2583. Yo, what's up, Jasp? How are you? Common Batman. Damn, 1966. This is my third pack, Jasp. I pulled one Ultra in the first pack. Second pack was not a winner for me, but here we are in the third pack, and we've already seen the drop actually went live early with the marketplace, and epics are selling for under $5, and on the wax side of things, using your site, of course, they're getting down lower and lower in price, but they're not selling still. Oh no, there's a few that sold. Oh, it froze on me again. But down here, I'm willing to bet those are under $5.50 each, and they did sell. Oh, I'm going to keep whispering TM, because you say it according to the size of the font. Everyone knows that. I'm being sarcastic. All right, come on. There we go. All right, next up. Rare Batman TM, 1865. I know people for a while were like, what are you saying? Are you cursing? Like, no, I'm reading. It says it. Batman! Damn. That's what it says. But for your ears, I won't yell the first part. Epic! Finally, we got our first Epic. Epic Batman TM, number 545. There's a couple of fives in there. I love it. Common Batman TM, 8833. Common Batman TM, 1989, number 5389. Uncommon Batman TM, 5962. Rare Batman TM, number 2376. I've done well on rares, these packs. I've gotten a lot. Epic Batman TM, 1966. Favorite card. Favorite NFT so far. That is awesome. Classic 1966. The spin, the bam pow sock, the climb up the building sideways. I love it. This is so cool. That's a great one. You're lousy with rares. Isn't that such a weird term to be used to mean a lot of? Uncommon Batgirl, TM, 2564. Rare Batman, TM, 685. Villa Malapert, I was just thinking about you. Someone said don't yuck your yum. And I thought about you. That's awesome. How are you? Thank you for that tier 1, 46 months and your continued support, even though we haven't seen you in a bit. I hope you're okay. Hope everything's going well. Also means you're less terrible with them too. Whoa, Robbie Juice! 40 months, baby! I'm at work right now, but still sending love and positivity. Thank you, Robbie Juice. How are you, bud? Hadn't seen your name in a hot minute. I'm not trying to call anybody out, by the way. That's not how I mean it. I just mean I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Another more rare Batman. Damn. 4384. Callard, you know what? I won that deal. Philip Malapert says, I'm doing well. Just work midnight shift still, so it's hard to get any. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's what she said. It didn't play, did it, Big Daddy Worm? I'm sorry. I don't understand that service. Turns itself off. Robbie Juice says, oh, I know. I don't mind being called out. Oh, I would never do it on purpose, though. This really is a rare pack. R2's up there, but I don't hear any sound. Do y'all hear sound? What's going on with that? Okay, let's finish this pack. Common Batwoman. Damn. 2280. Villain Malapert. We've missed you. And it's so funny that somebody said don't yuck your yum just like 5 minutes ago. It was like they called you. Like you felt the spidey tingle. Common Batman, TM, 8506. I know, movie man, I don't understand. why that service needs me to go into their website and click on something every once in a while just to work. I need to disable it and find a new one. What's up, Magic Mike? How are you? Okay, let's finish this pack. We got Villa Malapert, we got Robbie Juice, we got the rest of the crew here. Maybe this is what we needed, the formula to make the pack better. Come on, Legendary or Grail. Uncommon Robin, TM, number 6783. Uncommon Batman, TM, number 5149, and what might be the last one. Common Robin, TM, 6536. Man, I tell you, one Ultra on the day after, this is like, so I've got one Ultra out of the last 15, you can call it 15 premium packs. One was a standard. I have hit a zone no one deserves to be hit with. It just hasn't been my time. I don't want to say it's trash or garbage or I'm not happy. I still love building the royalty set. But it is a little frustrating that I could have spent the money and bought the legendary that I might have wanted. But I love the gamble of possibly pulling the Grail, possibly pulling a 1-of-1, possibly pulling a low mint number. So I can have both feelings. But I'm not going to employ anger towards the company about it, which some people do, and I don't understand it. It's just yucky. That's such a good, simple term for it. I just have a yucky feeling about it. I heard that if you rub your nose while you're revealing, you have a bigger chance of getting redeemable. We're going to try that on my fourth pack, because I'm not going to sit on this one. We are going to open it. Let's take a look and see, first of all, where am I at on the royalty set for this one? I'm now at 50%. Unfortunately, the most important part are these epics, and I've only pulled 2 epics so far. Luckily, I was about to say I pulled the most expensive epic, but this one, the Alfred, is actually doing really well. It's going to come down as well. I feel strongly that it will. Let's see where I'm going to reload this page. It is really just struggling to show. There we go. And let's put a max price of $6 and see if that helps. So, lowest price on a lot of these. Here, the Alfred here is already down to $5, which is almost right in line with the drop marketplace. But let's see if any of these sell. I do want to go ahead and start purchasing some of the additional epics that I need. I do have some wax, a little over $300 worth. So I got enough to cover at least one royalty set, maybe 2 today, as we chase that Nightwing, kinda sorta Freddy Funko as kinda sorta Nightwing, kinda sorta uniform or costume. You just sent some luck? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, for everybody that came by, in the upper left-hand corner, there's a free Nerds Unite NFT. Make sure you, if you see the form in the chat, it's pinned at the top of both Twitch and YouTube. Fill out that form to get your free NFT. If in the fourth pack I'm lucky enough to pull a Legendary or Grail, we will do a community pack. But I can't do the community packs every week if I never pull anything. It just doesn't bode well for my finances. I would love to do community packs for you guys. And if Funko sends me packs, as always, I will give some away. But they don't do that regularly, so until that happens, I can't afford to do that every time. What else? Oh, Friday. So a couple reminders while we pause from the cause here. Tomorrow there will be blends using this logo right here. And you know what? Normally I hold this for the very end, but I've got y'all's attention here for right now. I'll give you a little sneak preview of tomorrow. So, as I mentioned earlier, I've been hard at work on refining Hoot and Cal's play, and I think I landed on something really fun here, taking some inspiration from some different things I saw online. I've refined the costume design a bit, and I'm going to give you just a little portion of a preview. Not the whole thing, just a little portion of a preview. There's not the whole thing. There's a good look at it, though. On the one of the blends you'll be able to get from tomorrow. So the idea here, in case you haven't come by and done my blends before, you take this logo and a Hoot 2.0, which is like the base Hoot for when he started this whole Cal's Play journey. You blend those together. In other words, you put them in together, they both get destroyed, and you get a new NFT in return. Those NFTs, I've gotten into a nice pattern of either Hoot in a t-shirt celebrating the event, or Hoot in Cowl's Play, as we call it, which is perfect because of the cowl. This is the most perfect ever for it to be Batman themed. but then also have done some really cool things like concepts and animated cards and things like that. So tomorrow, in case you forget that that's coming around, or you don't already have my newsletter coming to you weekly, there will be in the afternoon. I don't have a time yet because it boils down to, does the artwork happen? Do I get fought by the processes that I have to fill in to make all this happen? But it'll be near the afternoon sometime. The blends will go live. And it's first come, first serve. You can blend one or many, but you get at least half of a blend for free by getting this logo delivered to you by filling out the form. And then it's with my hope that the utility for my NFTs is coming to be stronger than ever soon. There is no licensing finished because I'm not doing anything with their licensed materials. It is all done inspired by, but I never use a Batman logo. I never use a Batman name. I just strictly say, and this is not in the print anywhere, it is inspired by Batman. But there is no logo. There is no use of the name. I am completely within reason legally to be doing exactly what I'm doing. So there's no worries. What was my thought? So anyway, those blends will go live tomorrow if you guys want to come in, and I'm really hoping that the utility is coming. Not only can you use my NFTs in Wombat Dungeon Master, parody law, exactly, Tanner, thank you. For some reason that word just evades my little brain some days. Yeah, you could, Fenders, if you wanted to, you could reach out to go, hey, DC, look what this guy's doing, and they're going to go, we can't do anything. He didn't break any laws. I'm very careful about that. I'm sure one day I'm going to cross a line or I'm going to make a mistake and use a word I shouldn't have. But for right now, I think I'm well within reason on everything I do. Yeah, no worries at all, Fenders. Once Scurvy version 2 is launched, I think it would be a good discussion for you for extra utility. Okay, so I didn't even think about that part, Dan Asker. That's awesome. But I have a conversation Thursday with one group. I have a conversation tomorrow with another. So in the next 2 days, I have 2 discussions. So in addition to Wombat Dungeon Master, I'm hoping that my NFTs will come with more utility than ever in the upcoming months. The farm, I'm still struggling with, Ventra. It will require not only an outpouring of money in the start, but a lot of work and a lot of follow-up weekly and monthly to make sure that I'm fulfilling what I promised I would do there. And I have not always fulfilled my promises. I'm working on that. I want to get that done for everybody, but I don't want to take on more and not fulfill it. Instead, because I'm a one-man army, I can't do it all. I'm already pulled in too many directions. And trying to have a balance with life as well, not always focusing on streaming and content creation and NFTs, etc., etc. If these other groups who already run things that are more successful, projects, games, exactly, or etc., hopefully they can provide the utility, and that way I can focus on the art and creating good, limited, low mint numbers, low quantities, and then you guys can take it over into those other games and things, and you can get the utility out of it there. I think that's the better balance. 3 101 cards for Batman 85th have yet to be found. Oh, good. I hope I pull them. I'll watch the video when I get back home. Good luck, everyone. Thank you, Monster Pete. I'm actually all about freedom of creativity, but I'm also well aware how Hollywood protects their IPs. Not going to snitch to DC. Don't worry. Oh, no. I think it's perfectly fair, and I'll be the first one to tell you, I have no patience whatsoever for stolen anything. Like, there have been so many times I've seen videos online, and I've seen it myself at conventions, where somebody like Priscilla or another artist that we appreciate their artwork has been stolen, even mine has, and then used on t-shirts or whatever, and those people don't see anything wrong with it. Like, I don't have mine legally protected, but I did design it, and if I needed to, I could sue somebody for using my work. I put up a shirt on Instagram and Twitter a couple months ago that looks like the Mario font, but it's something I hand drew and did myself, and said Nerds Unite, and within minutes, a site probably using AI, had already taken the design, even though it was on my shirt kind of like wrinkly and stuff. They took the design and had it available for sale on their website. That's not cool. And I've seen where people walk up at cons and they go to a table of shirts and they're like, that's not your art, that's not your art, that's not your art, that's not your art. People just willy-nilly steal the stuff, and it is not okay. I have no bones about calling out somebody for doing that. What do you think about the Liquidator being the grill for the new Disney set? Okay, first off, I think you said grill. Secondly, what we're talking about there is leaks. Has not been officially revealed by Funko, so we're not talking about it. Once Funko reveals it, which will probably be this Friday, then we're all for talking about it. But these images that have gotten out, however, I don't know how they did. Please don't interact with them. Please don't share them. Please don't retweet them. Don't comment on them. Don't share them with your buddies. Nothing. Ignore them. They are a leak that should not be out yet because Funko has not opted to put them out yet. Once they do, we'll talk about it. You may not have known that. I'm not trying to be harsh towards you, James. I'm just saying for everyone's sake. These things get out there, and because they look like official graphics, somehow, some way, somebody got it. I don't know how. I wish they wouldn't. Yeah, and they get very little from it, yet they think they're going to build this huge following. Funko reaches out to and employs legal action against people for doing these things. Unfortunately, I think when Funko downsized over the last few years their staff, even though they're financially selling as much as ever, I think that team that was in charge of going after people for breaking these policies, these rules, is not there anymore. And then people will justify it and say, well, we're doing it because Funko's not. That doesn't make it okay. They think that they're putting it out there and they're doing some sort of service to the community. They are not. They're not helping anyone except themselves. If Funko wanted to, they could take legal action against them. And I hope they do. I really hope that those people, and I won't name names, but you guys know the accounts that are out there. I really hope that if they're going after those accounts, that they are successful in suing them and that those accounts get taken down. They have not, to my knowledge, stated that the next drop is a drop exclusive. Yeah, they didn't put the logo on there, but that could have been an oversight. And to be fair, they can announce that it's a drop exclusive anytime they want. All right, I just noticed that a few of these are selling at right under $5, and here's a Batman 1966 that I'd like to pick up and add to my collection, so I'm going to buy it real quick. I know I get very soapboxy, guys. I'm sorry if you don't like that, but I feel strongly about it, and I put something like this on, or about this on Twitter yesterday. As someone who worked for a large company, we would prep and do a ton of work to put out a social post, only to be for another account to put out a grainy, crappy image of the same thing and steal our numbers. Part of the reason why I may not have a job right now is because of things like that. It doesn't seem like it makes sense, but I can tell you it does. A social team is only paid for in a company. There's only salary for that company if the metrics are there. In other words, when that social team puts out posts, is it getting new followers? Is it getting engagement? Is it getting click-through? Are they getting sales from it? If none of that's happening, there's no budget for a social team. If there's a social team, it's because those metrics are doing well. Then, if they start not doing well, i.e. other sites are stealing the images and putting them out sooner, they're leaking information before it's time, and they get the metrics, then Funko doesn't get it, or whatever company, and therefore they don't validate the fact that they need a social team anymore. So all this that everybody thinks is cute and adorable to see it first and be, oh, I had to know about it so I could get my funds together, that's a BS answer. It's doing nothing but tearing down the company you love. And if you're a fan of something, you should be aware of that, and you should not tear down the company you love. All right, soapbox over for a second. I just bought that Batman. I'm looking to see what else there is for my royalty set. I did pull a couple of epics. I mean, they've got is it I keep forgetting her name. Is it Cassandra? Is over there and seems to be doing a great job on the things I can tell that she's doing. Like, she hosted that panel where they talked about the Funko NFTs. You got Mike Becker doing as much as he humanly can and then some to be on camera in front of people at events. They're doing great from that perspective. But it was a team effort of 5 of us that built that from a few 100,000 to millions of followers. And there was a reason why it needed 5 people. I had to call Switzerland to get some money moved for that Funko drop. Oh, you got that kind of problem, Peking? I'm happy for you. Oh, yeah, that's fair, fourth curator. They probably have justified the fact that they have a limited budget and therefore only one social person across a couple of platforms. At the same time, I guarantee... Oh, Carissa, thank you. I guarantee somebody at HQ is like, why can't we do what we used to do? Why don't we have the social numbers we used to? What's the problem? And it's not that hard of a conversation it's not that hard to point out what the problem is. I feel that there's a gap between Discord info and other forms of media info. If someone bridged that gap, would that person fill a need and gain followers? Potentially. Possibly. Theoretically. Sure. The only way you're going to know that is to actually do it. I mean, Loungefy still showcases the new stuff that with lives, but Funko doesn't. I don't understand why. This is akin to GameStop bought ThinkGeek, started opening ThinkGeek stores. Then, when the gaming division wasn't going so well, they started shutting down ThinkGeek stores. I don't understand that mentality. I feel like they should have pivoted their entire company over to ThinkGeek with a small GameStop store inside, as most media goes digital. Instead, they pivoted more to gaming, and now, did you guys know they're buying sports cards? GameStop is buying graded sports cards. I don't understand what that play is, but for some reason they're in it. I loved the ThinkGeek stores. They were really well done. They had a lot to choose from. Pop culture theme. They had pops. They had shirts. They had posters, figurines, blind box stuff, fig pins. It was everything that we wanted. And then exactly, pivot! They pivoted wrong, in my opinion. But I wouldn't count GameStop out yet. Somehow they've stayed alive for a long time. Yeah. Okay. Where's the stream going for today? I really want to do a community pack, so we're going to have to open my fourth and final pack on these for today, as I still watch the epics and see where it goes. Tech says, in Atomic Hub, did it always show how many NFT of a certain one were unpacked and supply total? Yes. Yeah. So part of the beauty of, and here we'll look at what you're talking about. Part of the beauty of the blockchain is that information is readily available and easy to come by. So if we look at something like Batman.Funko, bring this up, and we go to, let's go to the market. Last pack got 2 ultras. Randy, that would be great for me to have that issue. Let's say we take a legendary randomly. I'm gonna take this Robin here that's $32.16. You said, does it show how many of an NFT were unpacked and supply total? Actually, you know what? This does look slightly different. I don't remember this floor price being here. That's interesting, because that's not accurate. There's no way. But yeah, it always has shown the maximum number in the supply along with the mint number of the one you're looking at. Is there some other data somewhere that you're talking about that maybe I'm not seeing? GameStop is hemorrhaging money, so they're trying to get money. Here in San Diego, they closed 3 stores in 1 year. I'm not surprised at all. Only 2 premiums so far. Got Legendary Batgirl. Just want Robin. You may just have to buy it, Seeing Night, but good luck to you. I hope you get it. If you go sets, that's where I saw unpack. Oh, you must be talking about on the drop. On drop, not on... Or wait. Are you talking about on Atomic Hub? Because you said Atomic Hub. You talking about there or drop? Clarify for me. I'd like to look and see what you're talking about. Are you talking about if I go to inventory sets here? I thought you said Atomic Hub. Maybe I'm tripping. This is my first drop. I bought 2 standard packs and hit a legendary. Oh, you're doing great then. That's awesome. M3 Talk, I'm so happy for you. That's really cool. On Atomic Hub, if you go to sets, we're going to see completion so far. Oh, you know what? I think you may be right. I think that may be new. I have not looked here in this area. I think it was just how many you own, supply, and then what the rarity was. I think this is new. That's really cool, actually. That come in helpful for things like blends. of other projects, of course, because Funko does not do that. But that could come in very handy. Like, if we look up in sets, let's go back a page. Sets. Come on now. Do you not want to go backwards because you're technically in sets? That's probably what it is. Pretty sure the unpacked has always been there. Really? I don't remember that. I don't build sets with mine anymore because the freaking thing won't build the set correctly. Even though when I put in everything, it's not working. And see, it doesn't have unpacked here for mine, even though those did come out of a pack. Those for sure came out of a pack. So did those. So I don't know how that's triggered. Ventress has always been there. Okay. Yeah, Chucky, I saw that Roaring Kitty is back, which is pretty cool. That's really cool. Somebody pointed out again, I said something about Friday. So on Friday, I am going to be giving away, thanks to Pop Paragon, 100 million Woof, which if you guys haven't been paying attention, is a meme coin that actually has some value. They originally gave out the coin to people, gave away the coin to people, and I was telling you guys about it here as a Woofy partner. If you held wax in an account up to 10,000 wax, it could benefit you, and they gave you a free drop of the meme coin, the Woof coin. If you held NFTs from the top 20 collections, they gave you the meme coin. So for many of you, if you listened and you moved a bunch of your, nice job, and you moved a bunch of your Funko NFTs, they were eligible over. They gave you this meme coin. And I still can't believe, I'm gonna jump over to NFT Blocks real quick and look at the tokens area. I still can't believe I was given 3.4 million Woof. And my initial thing to you guys was, I don't think it'll retain value. I think it's going to drop. And then maybe we get some utility out of it and increases in value. Just this week, the value of my 3.4 million Woof has gone up $900. That was given to me. Given to me. And that value right now is $3,400. So if you just followed along with what I was telling you, you could have netted several grand free. You could turn around right now and cash out of all that. But I wouldn't recommend it because they have done a really good job of working with partners like myself. I had some drops where you could use your Woofy. I gave away some. I'm going to give away some Woofy myself. Pop Paragon is giving away 100 million Woofy here on my stream on Friday through Twitchy Tide. So you don't want to miss out for a chance. I don't know what the value of 100 million Woofy is right now. Let's look it up. Woof. We can look on Alcor. Yeah, well, I forgot to finish that thought. One of the big things that is given value to the Woof is that they announced they have a partnership with a AAA game title. In other words, there's a game coming out on par with like a Fortnite or a Call of Duty or a Halo or whatever that will use the Woof somewhere in there for something in the game. If that's on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, Switch, whatever, and for the first time ever that I know of, we have a AAA game title that's actually using cryptocurrency, and this could be huge. So I don't want to give financial advice. I'm just saying could be something I'm interested in. You might want to keep an eye and hold your Woof. I'm going to say what the value is for 100. The value is over $100 right now that we'll be giving away on Friday, thanks to Pop Paragon and Twitchy Tides. So make sure you come by the stream on Friday. For playing a game on stream that you don't need to put any money into, you could win 100 million Woof. Yeah, that's billion. Sorry, did I say million? Billion. In my head, I was there. I did it wrong when I spoke. Well, that could be cash money. Not billions, but the equivalent is $3,400. I could cash out right now and get that in USD, send it to Coinbase, cash out my money. I was given for free 1.8 billion Woofy. I did a dumb thing when I first got it. Oh no, Chucky. I mean, honestly, my advice to you, not financial advice, but my advice would have been, I don't think it'll hold its value. Get your money while you can. And I cashed out a little bit. But here we are. About $100 value, it's about what I currently have. There you go, Walking Miracle. You saw it too. Keith said, I was mad when I seen the increase because I swapped some Woofy to get wax when I needed. Now I'm going to try to replenish. Is it too late to get in? It may not be. You may still want to get some woof. MJ Onji said some streamers using ScurvyBot, so people just watch and earn woofy. Are you doing that on your stream, MJ Onji? I know for Captain Degen, I'm over there earning using ScurvyBot for sure. Poppinstock said the fact that the wax team is buying up all the woofy on the market helps a lot too. Interesting. Now, is that because they're going to turn around and sell it? Are they just trying to juice it up, or do they really? Maybe they know where it's headed. Maybe they know what game it's attached to. Imagine if it was a Grand Theft Auto 6 had some sort of in-game currency or skins or something that you could buy using woof. It would go through the roof. Through the roof. Chucky, nobody had any idea what it did. That was part of it that I tried to explain repeatedly, is we did not know what was going to be done with it, but if you're willing to go on the journey and take the chance, it might pay off. And if you were to cash out right now, it's paid off, but that might be too early. I like it. Wax community is awesome. Oh, MJ Onzy. You guys make sure you're following MJ Onzy. You can earn Woofy by simply watching his stream. Go over to his stream. Let him tell you all about it when he's live. Is the Wax team walking away from Wax and going into Woofy? I don't think so. That'd be up for them to answer, but I think that they definitely can see the writing on the wall and they know where it's headed. They are more in it than most people. Or, I mean, I guess there's a chance they may know something we don't know, but I feel like that would be kind of an insider trading thing, so I would hope they would distance themselves from that. What do you plan on doing with a few billion you got as partner? I'll be giving some away, Big Dub. The problem is, I cannot figure out how much they gave me. I got no email, no clarification, no nothing. And I tried to go in and investigate and see where that was on the blockchain. I would love the help if you guys can help me. Yeah, if MJ Onji, if you could show me that transaction where I could see how much I got, I would love to turn around and start giving that away. At this point, I would be blindly going, okay, I'm going to give away 10 million here and just see how it goes. And see where I ended up, but I don't know a number. I filled out a form. I told them what I did with the Woofy that you guys used. You can look on sir.woofy wax block. The memo says allocation. Sir.woofy on wax block. Let's do a little research. I was thinking about this earlier today when good Lord, I'll just go over here and do it this way. I won't let me select it. I was thinking about this earlier when Pop Paragon reached out. I was like, well, I wonder if I have something I'm supposed to be doing. But since I never received any communication from them, I was unsure. All they did was ask me to prove what I had done and said that they could allocate to me, but then I couldn't tell what they allocated to me. There's probably a command in their Discord to run that tells you how much Woofy you got. They probably in Discord somewhere shared all those details, but considering I don't live in Discord, if you go to the latest page and work backwards, just look for your wallet. You know how long that might take me to find? You talking about in transactions? There's got to be a way to filter down to just mine. Can we search for winergb4.wham? No actions found. Contract name, action name. There's got to be a way to filter it. Oh, there's only 3 pages? Okay. Well, then in that case, I'll look. I'll do it that way. The only wallet I'm using for this, to give complete transparency and clarification, is my YRGB4. There's online in. And they did this when? May 10th? Oh, so just yesterday. My account has not changed since yesterday, I don't think. This is recent. I filled out a form like... Oh, there it is. I filled out a form. So this says quantity... How much is that? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2... I can't make it out without the commas. It's tough as hell to read. Oops. So that says they gave me 1.6 billion, but my account did not change to the tune of 1.6 billion in the last day. Now the two payments of 1.6, my account has not changed to reflect that because this is almost exactly what it was 2 days ago. Oh, May 10th, not June 10th. My account was been over 3 bill for a while. That's weird. Well, but if it says it was sent to me and it's proven there, then I've got some giveaways to do for sure. Yeah, I'm not debating that it was happened. I did not think that was reflected in what my total was. But I did sell some too. So there's a good chance that all that is accurate and I just need to do some giveaways with it. I ain't trying to scam anybody. I was just never got a communication from them. I guess I'm old school in the fact that if I fill out a form and I tell you, here's all the things that I did and want to be a part of this, that I would get some sort of notification back that says, cool, we agree, here's the things we sent you. But I never got that. So I have no, wait. That can't be right. It says they sent me 3 point something bill. I had a ton of my own. I don't understand this. I need to see a breakdown of how I got all of my woof. Because I had on my own over 2 billion woof plus, thank you, Pop Paragon. Plus I sold a bunch of NFTs for woof. Plus I've been on Alcor staking and earning hundreds of millions of woof. Yeah, no, that's what everybody's saying, Dan. I've seen that multiple times. I'm not debating that at all. But I need a breakdown of how all my woof came to me. If anybody knows how I could do that, that would be super helpful. That's crazy to me. The math does not add up. I've not spent my woof on anything else, so I don't understand it. I opened up my last premium pack and pulled out an Ultra and 2 Come on! Are you kidding me? That is amazing. 1.6 was the first drop for partner allocation from that blockchain TXN. Coins, YRGB. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Unless one of those allocations of 1.6 bill was given out on the first day of the drop. In which case, I've been sitting on that the whole time thinking it was mine. You only got 1.6 bill. So I got that one time. That makes more sense. Still seems off to me. But if that's what they say they gave me, then, and I can see that it happened, because we can see that on Waxblock. It listed you twice for some reason. I only saw the once. YRGB4. We could look at the transaction number, could we not? To make sure. Okay, so there's one right there. And it comes with this 97172A76. Where's the other one? It says twice. Oh, one's just my account in the upper right hand corner. Let's go to the third page and look there. I'm glad that you guys helped me through this because I really did not know where to start. Twitchy. Where did y'all see that I was listed twice? Because I only saw it once. This goes back to May 9th. Didn't they do some allocations before that? No. 3 pages is it. That spreadsheet. I don't allow links in my chat. What is that spreadsheet? Partners need to keep track of the woofie they received and what they did with it if they expect the second third of the payout. I didn't even know there was a second third or a third third. I've received 0 communication about that. All it asked me to do was fill out a form. It's a spreadsheet from Woofy. Okay, thank you, Dan. So Dan, along with others, confirmed. So I got 1.6 bill, that 1.6666, whatever it comes out to. New form got to fill out before June 30th. I've seen nothing about that. Is it buried in the Discord? Oh yeah, that's why. I don't live in Discord. I don't know why anybody can't understand this. And I don't know how they expect me to continually go into Discord and seek out information that I don't know exists. Yeah, this Discord does not work. This is why. We live in a world where we don't have to seek out information that's supposed to be delivered to us. That does not count as a delivery to me. Did I complete the epics? Ask Guy. No, I did not. I bought some, and then we got sidetracked with a bunch of other discussions, so I want to get back to it for sure. Okay, let me make a note so that I don't forget this. Discord works great for those who use it. So does a shovel. I don't go seek out shovels until I need them. I don't know that I need a shovel until a project dictates that. I filled out a form and gave them my email address. Why would they not then email me and say, hey, guess what? We allocated you 1.6 billion on this date. In order to get a second that I didn't know existed or third allocation, we need you to do this. It's better to deliver information. Oh, I completely disagree. Completely disagree. I go to Twitter and receive information. I do not go to Twitter and then seek out information unless I know I'm looking for it. Email is old in that it's been around for a long time, but I have a 40% open rate on the emails I distribute, so you can't say email doesn't work. I don't even think Discord gets a 40% viewership of the posts for any account. All right, woof. You guys got me hyped in the wrong way. I'm not sounding very positive, and I apologize for that. I want to do the right thing, as always. But I feel like in order to do the right thing, I need the information, and I can't know the information exists unless someone tells me. I will definitely give away that 1.6 bill, fill out the form, do what I'm supposed to, as soon as I can find all those instructions. I email hundreds of people at a time easily with a free program that costs me nothing. It may be easy to email everyone and keep stuff organized when there's so much going on, so they do Discord. I don't think you're going to win the argument with me, or you're not going to win me over. Maybe I'm just a rooted in my way old dude, but they can't penalize you for not knowing the info. That this is the equivalent of if you send out a jury notification, a jury summons to someone, it's easy for that someone to go, never got it. But if you send out the certified mail jury summons, you'll know if they got it. Putting it out on Discord, in no way, shape, or form do I know it exists, nor do I need to go look for it. If you send the email, you can actually see if that email was opened. Maybe it's a loose connection I'm making there, but somebody needs to bridge the gap between Discord and those that don't use Discord. Chucky, 1,000,000% agree. Yeah, I agree, Krethus. That's another big part of it is that I did follow a bunch of Discords or join in a bunch of Discords, whatever the terminology is. And so immediately I'm inundated with too many things to go through in a given day. I can't go to every single one of them and then look at all the things inside of that to get all the information I need. And every one of them set up slightly different. Versus Twitter, I go to Twitter and these tweets are all coming at me. And chances are I'm going to see it. Am I going to see everything? No. Am I going to see more? Yes. Wombat is giving away millions of Woofy. Did you know that you actually have to tell Wombat that you qualify by filling out a form? Yeah, Chucky, we were just talking about that earlier, and somebody shared the link to the form. I didn't grab it at that time. That's why I've tried to bridge the gap with Wax Portal to share drops in a designated channel so you can see everything in one place. And I want to get back on track with positivity. I feel my attitude towards Discord is probably not going to change, and I could be argumentative and make my statement on how I feel about it time and time again. It's not going to change anything. People are going to continue down the way they're going to continue down. I've got to have to adapt. It's change, and I've got to adapt. I would sooner give up all the woofy than feel like I need to live in there every day. Exactly, Walking Around. I'm trying to segue into something else. It's not for me, and I don't think that's going to change unless there's a huge change to the way that platform works. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm ignorant. Maybe I'll never speak that language. That's completely fair. Yeah, let's get back to the last pack opening. I'm going to try. I'm going to figure this out. We're going to give away that woofy because it's what I promised to do, and I'm going to stand by my word. But I don't know that I'm going to participate going forward. Right? I know, Fenris. I'm trying really hard. I'm trying to state my case without being too negative. I'm going to try to do better. How about that? Thank you, Misty, for that link. Airdrop Wombat app. Yeah, I'm sounding very negative. I realize that, and I apologize for that, and I'm going to try to do better. How about that? How's that sound? It doesn't mean I'm going to like Discord, but it does mean that I'll try to do better. Does that sound better? Does that sound more fair? I don't want people to come by here and go, oh man, all he does is complain about how crappy Discord is. And I live in Discord and I love Discord. If you love Discord, awesome. I'm glad for you. I'm really happy for you. Do your thing. Do your thing. Yeah, Chucky, I agree. Somebody needs to bridge the gap. Opt in for the Wolf airdrop. This is with Wombat. I'm logged into the wrong wallet. I'll have to fix that. But you can opt in and secure your spot. Have a Wax account in Wombat. Hold Wombat tokens. You have to have at least 100 Wombat. And then you can receive Woof. The more you have, the more Woof you receive. So keep in mind, guys, this is free. And just like what we had before with the Wax, I told you at that time, all you gotta do is hold it at the time necessary. They're gonna be doing a snapshot June 17th. That's 6 days from now. So in theory, you could convert, I think, tell me if I'm wrong, you could take your Wax or your whatever tokens that you may be holding on to, you could convert that to Wombat, make sure it's in that proper wallet, and earn your Woof. As long as you meet the rules, it doesn't say you can't have just converted to Woof. It doesn't say you couldn't have just bought Woof or received that from another account. You just have to have at least 100 Wombat inside that wallet on that date. So it's worth taking the time to figure out how to get your Wombat wallet set up and how to get your 100 Wombat or more in there. It probably is going to really benefit you to give even more. And you'll notice here too, it says how many points you receive, how much, yeah, I have it on screen, how much Wombat is in your wallet, how much is staked, which can be done for earnings, and then how much, what is this at the bottom, this bonus? I don't know what that last part is. Anybody know what that last part is? Wombat coin in your vault will also count. Right now, everything in my Wombat Dungeon Master game is through my not Woof, or my not Wombat wallet, through my regular Wax wallet. But anything I have over there, I can send to my Wombat wallet here that is eligible, and I can earn. Brakeman deserves way more attention than he has gotten. I don't know what that's in reference to. I still have to figure out the soft claim of WCW, your Wax Cloud wallet, and connecting it to Wombat. There you go. I would recommend, this is a great example of how Discord can be helpful. You have a very specific need that you can go in. Yeah, but I don't know what he's done. Like, I didn't read the other part of the message. Sorry, Chuck. If you need help for these very specific things, they do have, that's incorrect about vaulted Wombat. Well, tell me what is correct, Coins. For Vince, I'd love to know. So we can, I'm trying to share with you guys what I'm reading and comprehending, but I'm always open to, if you have if I'm incorrect about something, please share so everyone benefits from the information. I'm not trying to think I know it all. I'm far from it. I'm just reading what I'm seeing here. I'm making a statement, and I'm hoping you guys can qualify, clarify, or give me the correct information. Vaulted Wombat does not count, but staked Wombat will be. Okay, so it's what somebody else said about the vaulted Wombat. Okay. That's good to know. I'm glad we had that clarification. You guys hold that thought. Still talk amongst yourselves about this. I got to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. Take me 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. In the FAQ in the bottom, Sully, it is saying you can link your existing Wax wallet in the Wombat app, question mark. I didn't get to the FAQ. Let's move down here. How do I create a Wax account in the Wombat app? Install the Wombat app and sign up to create your Wombat. That's creating a new Wax account using the Wombat app, not connecting an existing, I don't think. Let's see if there are any. It does say you can also import an existing Wax account from a different wallet. So there is a way to do it, but you'll probably have to go to their Discord, or maybe somebody's made a YouTube video or something that outlines the process. I'll admit that when I created my Wombat wallet, my Nerds Unite Us, that I used to store a lot of my number 5s, it was not the easiest process to get it all set up. I was a bit confused. But it's been months since I did it, so I don't remember the details. Actually, it's been years since I did it. But it does seem you're right. You can also import an existing Wax account from a different wallet. Wombat that vaulted has no transaction yet on the chain, hence it's not possible. That makes good sense. If you have no way of proving it, then they're definitely not going to use that. You cannot connect Cloud Wallet to airdrop page until you import it to Wombat Wallet. So, you can import a Wax Cloud wallet into a Wombat wallet. Will it then have the same name or a new name? Don't know, Bakavali. I would not recommend doing it unless you know exactly what's going to happen. There you go. Willbard says you can import WCW, Wax Cloud Wallet, but you have to go through the soft claim option. I don't know what that means. Boundless Dini says you can import your Wax wallet into your Wombat wallet and keep the same name. That's awesome. Just make a Wombat wallet and send it over from your WCW. You make that sound real easy because you know how to do it. But I think for the rest of us, we need a tutorial, step-by-step, a video, something. Because while it may be easy, there's a bit of apprehension for all of us in doing anything with our wallets because we don't know how it works, for fear that we would make a mistake and lose Wax or NFTs. So, yes, it's easy. A tutorial to send coins. Oh, well, I was talking about tutorial for including a wallet within a wallet. If you're talking about sending the coins over for your last comment, yes. But I'm talking about in general, the idea of bringing a Wax Cloud wallet into a Wombat wallet. That's the part we need the tutorial, whatever, for. Sending coins, I think most of us understand. But hey, even then, it may not hurt to have a tutorial for somebody who's brand new to it all, which is why I do so much training here on stream. And I always say, it doesn't matter what your level of understanding is. If you need something shown to you, I'll show it to you. Yeah, exactly, Big Dub. We all need, this is a new language, as it's been put before, and I love that analogy. And when speaking a new language, it's really easy to make small mistakes that have big implications. You can say a word that you think you understand the definition to, but it means something wildly different and can offend a lot of people. So you have to be very careful. And you need sometimes we need our handheld to get through these things. Well, Chucky, do you have proof that you're only going to receive a few thousand woofie? We received millions and billions for jumping through a few hoops before. Do we know what the calculation is of how much we'll receive for having a few hundred wombat? There you go, Miss Fancy Cherry. You should at least go in there and claim then, if you already have that. Is there anything in there that tells you, based on having 500 wombat coin, you will receive X? Because I think, Chucky, you're jumping to a conclusion on your own. Yeah, but have they told you what the allocation is based on holding a few hundred wombat? It's a share of 10 billion woofie total, so not sure how much it'll equate to. This is what I was getting at. So they're gonna, based on how many people go in and jump through these hoops, you'll be able to know exactly what your allocation is. That's very helpful. If you determine that having 100 wombat only gets you a few thousand woofie, and the value of that few thousand woofie is like 40 cents, then absolutely, probably not worth your effort. However, if it's going to be 40 people splitting, 10 billion woofie, it might be worth it. Comic Zombie. That's the worst idea I've ever heard. Come on, it's a spread. I hold 1% compared to others that hold 40%. I'm not saying I disagree with you allocating. Hold on, let me word this correctly. I don't know how much you hold or how much you stand to get. Therefore, I'm trying to make that connection. Saying come on sounds like I'm telling you, go for it for $3. That's not what I'm saying at all. Total 10 billion woof for giveaway. There's a lot, VIP 6 and 7. Those who hold 1 million, 5 million wombat tokens, lots of portion goes to them. Okay, see, this is new information. This is good. Holding 100 wombat versus somebody who holds 5 million wombat, probably not worth it. I agree there. Yeah, see, I'm trying to learn. I'm not trying to tell you guys, definitely you have to do this or stay away from it. I'm simply saying, can we weigh all the facts and the way this works and what we need to know to make a determination if we need to put in the effort. It was very tough to tell that before when we held 1,000 or more wax, 2,000 or more wax, etc. Those parameters that they had in place, as well as holding Funko NFTs in the wallet and how much that would turn out for us to earn. Had I known what I know now, I would have moved a lot more stuff that qualified over and earned more woof. I did not know, therefore, I'm out. I missed out. It's not new info. An allocation is spread across holders. Many know that there are huge... many know does not mean I know. I did not know that. I have no idea how much wombat anybody holds. I don't look at that. I don't frequent that. There's over 100 wallets holding more than 1 million wombat. Okay, so now if we having this information, which is new information to me, I'm sticking with that because that's true. If we had a pie graph, we're going to see that those folks probably take up like 90% of the wheel, and that leaves a little fraction for the rest of us. If that little fraction only turns out to be like 1 billion woofie total, I'm probably not going to bother. There you go, Miss Fancy Chair. Yeah, yours is an easy solution. For somebody that has a Wax Cloud wallet already and wants to maybe bring it into a Wombat wallet and has to find the information on how to do it. Chucky, why do I feel like we're just bickering back and forth over something when I have not made any erroneous statements? What's the end game here? What do you tell me what you want out of this, Chucky? What are you trying to win? There you go. I agree with that, Pop Paragon. Fenris. Not on this. I'm not the leader for this. I don't, Chucky. In fact, Wombat in general and Wombat Dungeon Master have not served me, well, let me word this correctly. I haven't gotten a lot of positivity or excitement or benefit from personally using Wombat Dungeon Master. I do appreciate that they have my art in Wombat Dungeon Master, but as far as the Wombat side, I don't know much at all. I'll admit that. I am ignorant when it comes to that, clearly. Yeah. Yeah, see, MJNG, I don't play anymore, but I am appreciative that they have my NFTs in there. Thank you, Chucky. I appreciate that. I hope we're good, Chucky. I don't want to continue to go if we're gonna conflict. 100% use that same knowledge when making decisions related to Wombat. Yeah, and I don't mean anything negative. The only input I have for Wombat is that as a creator, I appreciate having my stuff in Wombat Dungeon Master, and that it provides you guys with utility, and that's the only reason I continue to turn in my templates, is because for you guys that could serve a really good benefit. On the flip side, as a creator, I don't feel like they don't give me much of anything. And they certainly have not made it easy for me to update templates going forward. I don't feel like it's something I need to continually submit to them when it's all on the blockchain. They want me to jump through a lot of hoops, but I do it for you guys. I've taken on way more than they can handle, but they are trying. Props to them for taking on Atomic Hub. That was a lot to take on. But I feel like that also detracted from everything else that they're doing. Wombat only way of communication is Discord, and they don't do that very well. Yeah, when I saw one comment one time where somebody said, hey, Sasha used to do that for us, and the response back from someone there was, we're not Sasha. And I was like, that tells me a lot about their view of how they're going to communicate with people. And that's totally their right to do. Again, just like I say I'll ban people here for cussing, and that's where the line is. They just put the line in the sand that day so we knew where they were. That's what it seems like to me, Nadu. I agree, Big Dub. Yeah. All right. To that point, I hope nobody took any of that as too negative. The moral of that story is I'm ignorant when it comes to Wombat. I'll admit that all day long. We have other things to focus on. We're going to get back to it. I'm going to read this. Coin says, back to non-positive vibes. Isn't it is too common that we received either tokens, NFTs in our wallet without our knowledge. I can understand the frustration when I am expecting something and it turned out that it was in my wallet all along. Yeah, isn't that... I really... to whole different conversation. When it comes to like Atomic Hub, or not Atomic Hub, when it comes to the Wax wallet, I feel like those kind of triggers that normally we're notified about in other areas, like you have a trade offer, or something has been sent to you, or there's a request for a trade, whatever. We do get the little bubbles up at the top of the site if you're there, which is helpful. It's way better than it used to be. But I've always found it odd that we don't get, like, there's no app, so you don't get push notifications. There's no email triggered. Again, to some of you, email is archaic, but it would be helpful to have that, to know that we need to do something. Oh, Bakavali, that's a good point. Wombat Discord's been hacked, so I no longer trust any link in it. That's fair. You should be careful. I hear you get more rewards from this game called Twitchy Tides. Maybe you should look into that. So I know you guys are trying to curve the conversation. I'm trying to wrap up the thought. I am not the end all be all. I do not have all the knowledge when it comes to this Wombat stuff by any means. That's what I'm trying to wrap up. If you feel like it might be in your best interest, absolutely look into it. Always protect yourself. Be careful. Ask questions. If there's a source that can walk people through this, that can create, not for sending coins, we know that's easy, but for bringing your wallet in, for staking, for whatever that last little option on there was that says bonus. If you feel like it's worth your time and effort, just be careful, protect yourself. I really hope it works out best for you. I'm probably not going to opt in because I don't think I would earn much at all. What's the best way to find out if and how much they burned of a drop? So we won't know immediately today, but in general, I'm going to leave that up because I need to go back to my 1.6 billion allocation. Pop and Stock tracks it very well on his site. So if there's a drop, let's say here's Batman, we go to Batman. Once they have announced that they are done selling packs and they do a burn, usually in yellow font up here at the top, Pop and Stock will put that there. They put it in their Discord, I believe, and tell everybody, but also he'll take the time to put it there. If we look back to, I think, did Scooby sell out? Or had a very small burn? No, it sold out. Funime. One of these had like less than a 2% burn. Horror. It'll be in here in yellow font. He puts it in there, and it's super helpful. I know My Little Pony had one. We had quite a few sellouts in a row. Did I get Pop and Stock's new drop? Somebody told me to check my wallet, but I have not checked it yet. I'll have to look. Okay, so here you go. Unsold packs burned by drop in yellow font. This is for My Little Pony Series 2. It tells you how many standard, how many premium, and what that qualifies for as a total percent, a percent of the total supply. Because you can't just total standard and premium. They don't total the same because one holds a lot more NFTs. But that gives you an idea. So you can then go, okay, if 40%, I'm rounding, of the total supply was burned, if we look at Grail, we'll know that instead of $4.99, you could take out 400 essentially, and we're looking at more like $5.99 is possible. Thanks for showing that drop. Made me remember to grab another. There you go. You're welcome, MJLG. So that's the best utility that I know of. If you guys know of another one, please share. But I think Pop and Stock does a great job of providing all the data, and this is one good way. You have to buy it from Pop and Stock NFT. Oh, it's a drop, not an airdrop. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know if you guys notice. I'm feeling like I'm being pulled or pushed in 100 different directions right now. I'm trying to focus it back up. Sometimes it's tough for my brain to focus. I'm just going to go ahead and admit that. So I read stuff and I try to make a quick answer for it for you guys. And sometimes that just doesn't work with my brain. So I got this from Pop and Stock. He allocates the gold based on randomly based on who's holding his NFTs. That was what my brain went to. And then there is a new drop from Pop and Stock, is what you guys were trying to tell me. Nadu. So let's look at Pop and Stock's new drop. He usually has that right on his front page. There'll be information about it. And if we click there, it'll probably take us to Nifty Blocks where we can purchase it. And I have not gotten it yet. I'm going to get it right now. There's 100 of these at $1 each. Each person can get one, and then there's a cooldown for 1 day, so that after that 1 day you could come back and buy more, I assume. There we go. I got mine. I've been trying to get them all. I don't know if I have, but I've been trying to get them all. And then in here it says... You had to own a copy of Oakwood Farm, which I had, in order to be eligible for this drop. But on the front page of his site here, it says, one lucky adventurer will earn a Funko Premium Pack of their choice. The others will find their way to a very limited NFT or, in the worst case, an old bucket of acorns. Acorns. Hydro Kylo? You were in my wallet? Oh, yeah. I love that from MJ. Yeah, that's you that commented on it. Yep. I just bought it the other day and already forgot the name. See, my brain is frazzled right now. You guys really did a number on me. I'm going to have to stop and just have like 10 minutes of Zen time after this to come back to centered. I need to transfer this one over. I was feeling very centered before the stream, too. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's open that last pack. Let's see if I can center myself again. Maybe I'll have a little luck here. You didn't buy 85 to get the royalty? You mean 85 NFTs? I'm going to get the royalty, but I don't need to buy 85. Or do you mean Batman 85? Try to keep up, Sully. Things move fast in this. I'm telling you, Chucky, more than ever. Today's the day for me. You guys you found a way to get me off track for sure. I'm already squirrel guy, but today was worse than ever. All right, I'm going to open this fourth and final Batman 85 pack. Let's hope that there's a little luck here, because if we can get a legendary or a grail, I will do a community pack. You need 85 Hydro Kylo. Okay, that's what we're talking about. To get the royalty. I'll have to look back. I don't remember what they cost, but 85 seems like a whole lot for me to purchase right now, given my finances. All right, here we go. First up, a common Robin. Damn. 5443. Common Batman. Damn. 1966, number 7124. Uncommon Alfred Pennyworth. Damn. Number 6778. Thank you guys for the drum rolls. Common Batman. Damn. 1966, number 7126. Common Batman. Damn. Number 262. I'm not though. Uncommon Batman. TM. 1966, number 4469. Common Batman. TM. Number 1202. Common Batman. TM. Number 1966. Okay, thank you, Chucky. I did not know that. Rare Batman. TM. 1989, number 3709. Rare, again with the rares. It's a day of rares. Rare Batman TM, number 1365. Common Batman TM, number 1966. Or no, 1966, number 2356. You think so, Natu6? Uncommon Batman TM, 4544. Common Batman TM, number 1966, number 1267. Uncommon Batman TM, number 302. With the hesitation, I was hoping. Uncommon Batman TM, 1702. Common Batman TM, 1989, number 8700, and what might be last chance, last slot luck. Uncommon Batman TM 4348. Wow. Just not the streak you want. Again, I'm not threatening to sell my collection. I'm not calling it a scam. I know it's a gamble going in. This is what can happen. I keep hoping I'm going to get out of it, but it has been a stretch. All right, let's see where we're at. I'm still missing some epics, but I did transfer over that one. And so I should have at least 4 or 5 of the epics needed now, shouldn't I? Oh, did I buy one I already had? How funny. I think they post the legendaries and grails to their Discord. Somebody complained to Funko that they might be slacking on their loaded packs to Sully. How many epics are you missing now? It turns out I bought one I already had of the ones I did purchase. How funny. And these seem to have gone up in price since we last looked. Let's look over here. All right, this Freddy, let's see. That one sold $5.73, $5.30, $5. So they are, some are selling. I need that one. $4.90. I need that one. If stuff's selling at $5, $5.20, $5.70, we may be above $5 for a change on one of these. I'm gonna scoop up a few here. I wish there was a way that my drop could link, my drop and my wax wallet could link to Chain Champs, so it would like zero out the ones I don't need to see. I can do that with template numbers, but it's a lot of work. Don't have that one, I don't think. You think so, Pop Paragon? I hope you're right. Last look, somebody said there were near 10,000 of each pack. So if there's a big burn, we could be looking at a lot. Oh, here we go. There's still 9,600 standard and 9,100 premium. That is not good. That means there's still, if they did a burn right now, it'd be like 50-60%, wouldn't it? Let's go back to our burn spreadsheet. We haven't looked at that in a while. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, we'll need that information in a minute. Let me find that spreadsheet. What was that called? Did I put burn in the title? Yeah. Last I did was for Star Wars. Let's make a copy. And we'll call this one Funko NFT odds and burn numbers. This one will be for Batman 85. Okay. So, okay. Originally, what was the standard and premium? Was it 17,000 standard? No, 21,000 standard and 17,000 premium? Is that what it was? Can somebody confirm? I'm just going off memory, which mine stinks, so. I managed to buy a number 1 Epic Batman on drop for $4.90. Nice find. Great job, Dunks. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, all of a sudden, if we burn 50-60%, the ultras come way down. Let's just say it's 9,500 and 9,100. Anybody on the number of packs originally? I don't remember. I'll look it up on map. Um, 18,000 and 24,000. I was way off. All right, 18,000 standard. 24,000 premium. So with 9,500 standard and 9,100 premium left, if they were to burn right now, it'd be a 40.6% burn, which I'm sure it slowed way down by now. All right. That's it for packs for me. Unfortunately, no community pack today. I was blessed enough to pull one Ultra, so at least I got a little bit of my value back on that. We have the free NFT that I promised everybody. So if you fill out the form, ! free NFT, you can claim that. I will, well, you are claiming it by fill out the form. I will airdrop those probably tomorrow, maybe this evening, and then blends will be live tomorrow. No, they don't have a set time, Blue Kachu. It's usually like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time, but they pushed it as late as 5 or 6 o'clock before. I don't know what their ultimate gauge on when they choose to burn, why that is. They've never shared that information, so don't know. But they do announce it usually on their Discord and sometimes in social as well, and say at this time we will do the burn, so at least you know. And there's usually a little pickup in sales right before the end. What's up, Chris VKC? So you'll have a heads up, but I mean, if you're planning on buy. The only thing is, if you see, like right now, if the packs stay where they're at on the number that's left and they announce a burn, you kind of have an idea for what the percentage burn will be. And that gives you an idea on, you know, what do I think the value is going to be based on the number that will be left. That's a tough game. You're not necessarily going to win if you have that information. Let me go and transfer over my recent purchases. Looks like I'm basically going to have to buy this royalty set other than 2 NFTs from scratch. Oh, no way. Check this out, guys. I've just bought that Willis Brothers NFT from Nifty Blocks. I mean, from Pop and Stock, and I pulled mint number 5. There's the luck that wasn't in the Funko drops. That's so funny. All right, transferring those over. There you go, Zach Bonifer. That is crazy. Okay. So a couple more transferred. I'm going to have to keep an eye using this page and looking at chain champs to see what I can win. Or what I can pick up to complete my royalty set. I'll put this over here as a reminder. It's clear I've lost most of you today. I think things went off the rails. Sorry. My only intention is ever to come in here and to help everybody and to have some fun and to understand things, but didn't go according to plan today. But I know many of you wanted to play some Twitchy Tides, so let's play a couple games of Twitchy Tides, and then I'm going to get out of here and go rest my brain for a while. Thank you, Krethus. I appreciate it. Well, gang, if anybody has any questions, aside from Wombat, don't ask me questions about that because I am ignorant about that for sure. Wait, now it worked? Wait, maybe it's about the page it's on. That's really interesting. Why did it work here, but it didn't work on the other page? We're going to play some Twitchy Tides. We'll give away some prizes because Pop Paragon is kind enough to send us over some packs, and I have some NFTs. If anybody has any questions regarding the drop, the Batman 85, royalty sets, legendaries, grails, the timeline, any of that stuff, now is a great time to ask. I am here to help you. Random King, yes, if you go to the pet store, looks like you can get it there. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, Comic Zombie, you're right. Thank you, Mike and Lazarus. How was my weekend? My weekend was great. Very chill, time with the fam. We were going to go see Bad Boys, but we never got around to seeing it. By the way, for anybody who would like to enter, exclamation point play is not the function on my, or not the command on my stream. Exclamation point hoot is. So type in exclamation point hoot. And if you're already connected on Twitchy Tides, it will put in your information here. If you're not, you'll need to type in exclamation point hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax wallet ID. If you see an X on the screen, make sure you correct it by typing in it again with your wallet, because if your name is chosen for a prize, if you win, but I don't have the Wax address, you won't get the prize. You need to have it done in advance. There you go. So Allie, I'm not trying to call anybody out to be mean. I'm just calling out to let you know. Allie, D. Derivas, I think Miss Jessie Star was one earlier, but she may have corrected already. Alex R, 21R. Y'all will need to type in exclamation point hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax wallet ID. And if you do it again, it'll remove the X from the screen there and put in the right information. I'll give you guys 2 minutes to enter. Give me a timer for 2 minutes. What do you think the value will be for the Batman Ultra? Will it be more than the Scooby-Doo Ultra? So Dunks, I had to give this answer early. Somebody else made fun of me for it, but it's all about supply and demand. I'll fast forward through that thought and say the demand will be higher, more than likely, if there is a large burn from Funko. So I don't know if you know this, but if they don't sell out all the packs, then at some point this afternoon they will announce that they will burn. The Batman Ultra is from the animated series, I believe. That's that one. If they don't sell out and they decide to burn, right now it would be like a 40% burn. And I think that would mean 1250, somewhere like 1,400. I'm doing quick math in my head. It's probably wrong. Like 1,400, or no, I'm sorry, not 1,400, 2,400-ish of the, I'm doing the math. 0.6 times 5,000. 3,000 of the 5,000 Ultras will be out there. I don't know if that's enough to up the price, the value in the secondary market. It'll depend on how many people are seeking it out. I think both of them are going to probably still range $20 to $25 ultimately. I don't think it's going to jump significantly. Batman Ultra was a must-have for me. Went ahead and grabbed one at $21. I saw it got down to 17 something on drop earlier. What's up, Sensei Bullrug? But I'm guessing it'll land between $20 and $25. I don't think it's going to jump way up. The Ultra, there are just so many of. Even if they do the burn at 40%, and it comes out to 3,000 of those pops. That's still a lot. Shepard, for me, I got one Ultra out of my 4 premium packs. So out of my last 16 premium packs, 1 ultra. It has not been a good run for me. Okay. By the way, prizes. First place is getting a Twitchy Tides pack. Second and third are going to get the NU PFO logos. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, best of luck to everybody. That's all that NFT energy. You've never played, Tanner? It's absolutely free to play. You don't have to buy anything. And it's similar to the games we've played before, except for this one, there's some different commands for depending on the NFTs that people do have when they've done blending and bought other ones. And as the person hosting this, I can do things like there's this snap where I can bring back half of the audience, or I can send in extra enemies to help knock people out. It's fun. It's really cool. Pop Paragon created this, and he's done such a great job of working with streamers, making it something for us and for people who are interested in buying and blending and staking and all that good stuff. It provides a... There's the party. Oh, now it's got the NFT energy in there. Nice. That's cool. But it's provided a good utility for well, not utility, a good something to do on stream for us streamers, but also provides back some benefit. Oh, look, he said he hadn't played before. He came in third place. He's getting an NFT. Good job, Tanner. Yeah, Shepard, I agree. It has not done well. Tanner said I'm somehow still alive after 10 seconds, so I already like it. Very nice. All right, Sensei Bullrog, congratulations. You came in first place. You're getting a Twitchy Tides pack courtesy of Pop Paragon. I'll get that sent to you right now. NFT Energy, I believe, is an actual drink that somebody can purchase and drink, energy drink. But in the game, that was like a dance party that it created. All right, so I'm sending that to you. If you have not already opened these, Sensei, I didn't see if you had an orange fish or... no, I think you did have a different one, not an orange. So you know how to open packs and do all that stuff. For anybody who's not familiar with this, the orange fish is kind of the default. Tanner has one. Some people have argued that having a fish that you've paid for to upgrade and stuff gives you an unfair advantage. I disagree. There are just less people that don't have some sort of upgrade to their NFTs. But you can win without spending a dime. Or you'll see like Bakavali here has this cool Digital Pop Kingdom submarine that clearly they had to have done some work to get the different NFTs so they could get this one airdropped to them. But it's available for everyone. That's the point. It's universal. A lot of people can play. You can spend money. You can not spend money. It's easy. So I'm sending you, who did I just say this was for? Bakavali, I'm sending you this Nerds Unite PFO logo. I gave this out for free the night that Pop Force 1 had me on. And then since then, the only way to get it's been to win it here. There are blends utilizing this NFT. And last I checked, the 101s were still in there. And you don't even have to pair it with a Hoot 2.0. You can just straight up blend this. So if you want to, go check out the blends on Nifty Blocks for my project. Or you can put it up for sale. All right, and then for Tanner, same thing for you. I think you know this from the previous drops, but you can do the blend or you can turn around and sell this. There were quite a few people that were interested in it, so you might be able to fetch a couple bucks off the secondary. We got a bit of feedback. Coin said, can we make the font smaller so we can see more names? I don't know if I have any ability to adjust that. Doesn't look like it. Sometimes Control minus or Control plus will change things in the browser for me, but that stays the same. Yeah, I recommend if you guys have any constructive feedback, any ideas, definitely let Pop Paragon know. I don't know if he has a preference on how he receives that information. Maybe that's something that he wants in his Discord, or maybe you can just tweet him, or maybe you can put it here, or whatever. Oh, there you go. Cool. Jungle Bride's going to help with that, too. I didn't know that, Pop Paragon. That's really cool. All right, let's play a second game. You guys go ahead and enter in. I'm going to give this 3 minutes this time. Give me a timer for 3 minutes. Same prizes. Twitchy Tides pack from Pop Paragon in first place. Second and third, I'll need to mint a few more of those. I'm going to keep giving those away until all the blends are done. Maybe not that long. For a while, at least. And I guess top priority for me going forward is going to be to figure out how to give away that 1.6 bill Woofy. 100 million Woofy will be given away by Pop Paragon on Friday. And you know what? Maybe I'll just do another giveaway of 100 mil from me. I think we'll do that. I think that's a good, at least gets me going. I got to get it done by a certain date, apparently. Just learning that information today. So on Friday, you don't want to miss the stream. There's a chance to win $100 worth of Woof. I guess I'm supposed to say not financial advice repeatedly, so not financial advice. Back some hoots with Woof. That's an idea. That's a really good idea. I could put those in the blends tomorrow, maybe. Can I do that before I put them in a pool? I bet I can, huh? Did I pick the right one? I didn't even pick one. Okay, I'm gonna mint 5 of those real quick while you guys are entering. Just a reminder, Miss Jessie Star. Again, not trying to call anybody out. I just don't want you to miss out on prizes. Yours didn't take for whatever reason, so make sure you type in !hoot, leave a space, and put in your Wax Wallet ID. Oh, I don't use NFT Hive, though. And to be 100% honest with you, I'm sure I can figure it out, but I already put so much time in NFT blocks every day. I'm not really looking forward to trying to learn NFT Hive tomorrow. Is 100 million Woofy will be given away in a single lot or to be split into a smaller amount? I need to clarify that with Pop Paragon if he has any restrictions. Pop Paragon, any thoughts on that? Do you want me to give it away in one shot to one person, or did you want me to break it up, or is that up to me? I think for mine, I may break it up into smaller chunks. No idea how to even go about that, MJ owns you for stuff in my drop, or in my blend. You like it, Shepard? The freebie for today? Yeah, I had a good time designing this one. Okay. So for clarification, for Friday, Pop Paragon is donating 100 million Woofy, courtesy of Woofy, as part of his partnership deal. Will be given away to one person on stream, and I will advertise that in the upcoming days, and we'll have a designated time or something on Friday. That way it gives everybody an opportunity, regardless of what they're doing, to come in here and play the game. So we'll say like 5 o'clock on Friday, unless I have to change my schedule. I'll put it out on Twitter and push that information to everybody. That was a shot at Discord. I'll stop. All right, here we go. We're going to start the game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So we got that Woof, my 1.6 bill, and then we got 100 mil from Pop Paragon. These are my really hard to understand notes. I'm gonna bring back half of you. Pay attention. Half of you just came back, so even if you got knocked out, there is the chance to snap, and I just used it to bring in a big chunk of you. Whoa, that's crazy. The Chucky's had that long stream coming off of it, and it was just spinning it around. Looked like the bat signal for a minute. Down to 14 of you. Top 3 win a prize. This is a good chance for you guys to practice and get ready for Friday, because Friday there's some money on the line. I will more than likely slow down the rate at which people are taking out for our big games. Oh no, Comic Zombie. It's so interesting. Stick Fig 101. Every time you chat, it says returning chatter in a little extra box on my stream. Twitch really likes you. Wants me to notice you. Oh, there we go. Misty and Unmata both win. Don't know who was in third. Oh, Misty wins. That's awesome. Unmata, you just almost escaped under. Chucky0644 in third. Congratulations. Unmata in second and Misty in first. Misty's getting the pack from Pop Paragon Twitchy Tides, so I'll get that to you first. And we'll give you 1418. Another day dub for the Faded Fishy. It's really cool looking. I like how there's so much variety in the game. I mean, look at this. Between those top three, just like the pop culture references, the different art styles, it's so fun. And the way you're taken out, like there's so much variety in this game and it's still so new. Good job, Pop Paragon. All right, second place we got Unmata. I'm going to give you one of these Nerds Unite PFO logos. Don't forget there are blends available. If you're not familiar with that, you need more information on the blends, please let me know. I'm happy to show it. Yo, Consumer Break, what's happening? How are you, my friend? You guys don't know Consumer Break. I've been sitting in every Wednesday, almost every Wednesday for a while, and I'm going to try to be on there again tomorrow when Consumer Break goes live here on Twitch, but also on Twitter Spaces. I highly recommend y'all, or X Spaces, whatever you want to call it, or like the way he calls it, TwitX. I really enjoy that. Go check it out. He allows some of us creators to come up and talk about what we've got going on, new drops, new projects, etc. And you can come up and ask questions. But you can also just watch on Instagram, or I'm sorry, on Twitch, and get the vibe for what's going on. You can see what people are talking about, what the new projects are. He provides a lot of links to new drops and stuff. It's a great source of information, and it lasts for a while. So there's a lot of information. I wish I had that level of energy. It is impressive to me what Breakman did during NFTopia this last time. Like, I don't think he rested but maybe an hour or two a day. Really, really impressive. I don't know how you do it, man. Like, I can go for a long time, but even then I'm going to be kind of down here for part of it. Fourth curator. Well, that's how you learn, you know? It's like, have you guys ever seen called 13th Warrior with oh crap, what's his name? It'll come to me. How am I blanking? Anyway, there's a movie where the guy, he's hijacked by or captured by a group, and he sits around over the course of time just listening to them talk. And thank you, Antonio Banderas. I don't know why I could see his face, and I couldn't come up with it for a change. But he sits around a fire, and over time they show kind of a fast forward to him listening to the conversations of his captors, and eventually he figures out their language by listening to them. And I think the same thing goes with if you're listening to my streams when it comes to the Funko stuff, if you're listening to to Consumer Break when he's talking about all the wax projects, it may be all foreign language to you for a while, but once again, the language reference, this comes up again. Finally, you're like, oh, I'm starting to understand. I see this bit over here connecting to this bit over here to this bit here. And then before long, you yourself are answering questions for other people. And I think that's when you know you've got it. That's how all this started. Again, my goal here always is to educate and help everybody. Today, I guess, based on my opinions and some of the conversations that were going on, we kind of went off the rails for a while, and I apologize for that. Take a moment to take a closer look at the turtle shell of the Twitchy Tides turtle. There's something in there? There's something secret in there? I'm going to bring it up here so we can take a look at it. But anyway, I'm here to help people, so if you guys have any questions, concerns, you need to learn something, you can always ask publicly things to learn here in the chat. That's one of the reasons why I stream live all the time, especially for these drops like today. I don't want you to have to sit out because you don't understand something. I want you to understand. And if you have a question, there are other people that probably have the same question. Nobody's trying to call you stupid if you don't know. Well, thank you, Finest Funko. I appreciate it. I felt uneasy for a while today, and I don't like that feeling. It still got me a little shook, to be honest. I'm back. Had you set up my new cable modem and route. Oh, nice. I'm looking for the turtle. Where's the turtle? You guys can't see it on screen. Once I find it, I'll show it. I figured that's what you meant, Finest. I read between the lines. Wait a minute. I'm not even looking at templates. I was just looking at NFTs. No wonder this is taking forever. There's only 86 total templates in this project so far. By the way, for the Hydro Kylos, you guys were talking about this earlier. You can buy the Hydro Kylo. Where is it available on NFT blocks? Or no, you can buy it right there from within the Twitchy Tides website if you want to partake. But there are going to be some different variants, some different rarities here, and they all look really cool. I like the way these came out. Do you think Charlie would chase a wombat like they chase a squirrel? Probably. She chases anything that's living, or did. There are a lot of very smart wax people in here right now. Any wax questions can be answered. There you go. So that's a good point. Yeah, it's not just me either. I turn to the audience if I don't know something, which clearly, like today, I didn't know much about wombat. Still don't. We're trying to help each other. So hopefully that's the spirit everybody's here for is, oh, well, you know, you didn't know, now you will. I know this is very off topic, but Nick A30 just announced an icon skin for Fortnite. Oh, that's so awesome. He is a great dude. I love watching his streams. Very good, positive personality. He doesn't curse. He doesn't act a fool on stream. He's a great example for the kids. There's a lot of kids that watch him. He plays and brings people in and lets them play with him. I love watching his stream, so kudos to him. That's awesome. Just got back. Had to get my hair cut right quick. What did I miss in the last hour? Did I miss you pulling your... I wish. No, unfortunately not. We found a baby raccoon in the yard yesterday. Our dog was freaking out about it. It was so cute. We took it to a rescue place. Oh, good. So she didn't harm it in any way. Just let you know. That's cool. Coming to the shop June 15th. I would get a Nick A skin just to support him. We're closing in on the end here. I am going to give away some Sully bucks. We'll raid over to somebody. I did want to take 1 minute. I didn't do it at the beginning because we were pressed for time, but I don't know if any of you guys heard, and this has me shook the last couple of days too, to be honest. So my brain wasn't fully in where I needed to be today. I got to be buddies with this guy, Benny, comic historian, a few years ago. When I was at Funko, he would come by the booth. We had a couple of friends in common. And then after my Funko days, he was kind enough to reach out. Like, he came up here for PAX, and he was like, hey, come out. I got tickets. I want to hang out. We got together. We had pizza, had some beers, talked. I would see him at the cons. Always just a super positive, super nice guy. And it came to light yesterday that he passed away. Some unfortunate incident. And I don't know what happened, and while I'm in human nature as I want to know, they haven't shared it, so I'm not going to pry. But he and his wife are just wonderful people, and they shared a lot of positivity around comic books. And honestly, I didn't know him super well, but I knew him well enough to know what a great guy he was. And his passing really kind of hit me hard. I'm just not grounded right now, I guess is a way to put it. I feel kind of uneasy, a little weird. But if you guys know him or knew him, I hope I didn't break the news to you, but you know, share your condolences online. I mean, I don't know what it may do, if it would help in any way, shape, or form for his family, but the Comic Historian YouTube channel, Twitter, all that his wife, I think, has access to, so maybe she can parlay that into something that may benefit his time, all of his hard work, to leave behind a story of what he did. But you might want to share, follow on those accounts. He had this wonderful, I don't want to say loud, a big personality, but I don't mean it in a mean way. Like, he just had this energy. If he was in a room with 100 people and he talked, he's the one you would put your attention on. He put off a vibe that you wanted to be around him. He created a lot of great comic book content. He streamed. I've rated to him a few times. He had me on his stream a few times. He podcasted. He invited me at one point to come up to his house in Colorado and podcast with him, and we just never made it work, and I'm really bummed that I didn't make time. But yeah, that's the long and short of it. This is somebody that had a positive impact on our communities. And I really, really, really appreciated him, and I'll never get to tell him that again. But I hope I made him understand that and know that when he was with us. It's just tough to hear. But anyway, if you could support, I don't know if his family came out and said, hey, we'd like to do something in Benny's honor for a charity or whatever, I'll for sure be sharing it. But hopefully you guys will too. Hey, I mean, it happens. Accidents happen. For whatever reason, God called him up early. Maybe he had something he needed him for. He didn't waste his time here. That's for sure. You can tell him he just won't respond. I will. You got to remember that. I'll be saying my prayers for him and his family for sure, and he'll hear me. But anyway, I don't want to ramble. I just wanted to share that in case you see his name. He was a wonderful guy. The number of different directions I've seen talk about him in the past few days, he sure had in him. You know, I hope he understood the impact he had on so many people. I saw the post that his wife put out about his passing, had over 10 million views on TwitX. And I think that's just wonderful that many people. His name was Ben, or Benny, but his Twitter and his YouTube and everything is Comic Storian. He came up one time to HQ when I was working, and I gave him a tour back when I worked there. And I always love giving the tours of HQ because there were so many little nuanced, fun, hidden things within the store. But I took him around and showed him everything, and we just hung out for a day, and it was such a blast. I can't remember if that was while I was at Funko or after, but I gave tours after I left Funko for some people. I say left. They left me, but I've seen condolences come from a wide variety of people on X. Shows you what kind of person he was. Hey, Comic Zombie. Yeah, I'll always have those memories. And like I said, I kind of hope that there's something done in his honor. I don't know what I could do, but that's not for me to do. It's for his family. And he had a community of guys that worked for him creating content. I kind of feel for them, too. Like, they may find themselves now going, what am I doing? What's going to happen? Do we continue the content creation? Do we continue the channel? Do we leave? I don't know. The guys I met were all super nice. Yep, they did. Comic Zombie. All right, we're gonna look for somebody to raid. We're gonna get out of here. Like I said, I'm gonna go have some quiet time. No, Vic Ventura, we're not doing another game. I usually put it up on stream when we're gonna do another game. Let's see who's on. I will give you guys some Sully bucks on the way out here. Thank you, Chris Vacancy. I appreciate that. Oh, she did say that? Oh, that's awesome, Keller. I did not hear that. That's great news. Yeah, thank you, Comic Zombie. Thank you, Walking Miracle. Let's see who's on. Speaking of, Nick A is on. I mean, he's got almost 19.2 thousand people watching. That's amazing. Nice, Tanner. Congratulations. That's awesome. I don't think he needs our help, but congratulations to Nick A. That's awesome. I like to support some smaller streamers if at all possible. M Lavish is on playing COD. M Lavish, if you guys don't know, Funko Fan 34. I recommend him all the time. He's said that M Lavish is making a push to either get affiliate or partner. I think it's affiliate. And I want to send a little love their way. So we're going to raid over to M Lavish, who right now only has 6 people watching. If you guys want to show some love and some support and help Funko Fan 34's friend take it up to affiliate or whatever level she's going for, this would be a good opportunity to show love with a follow or whatever. Oh, Rabbit Larry's live? Dang. Sorry, didn't know that. I've already decided on M Lavish, but let me make sure I follow Rabbit Larry. I don't think I already do. I feel bad again. What am I even doing with my life? Wait, is he playing Twitchy? Don't anybody tell M Lavish I did this. I feel bad. I hope she's not aware that I'm going to change my mind here. I don't want to take away from somebody who's working really hard, but I know you guys love your Twitchy tides, and I want to support any of the other creators in that. So let's pretend that last part didn't happen. And let's raid over to Rabbit Larry. Thank you guys for letting me know. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. When we get over to Rabbit Larry, be sure to drop in your hashtag Sully raid and your Nerds Unite emotes. Exactly, Comic Zombie. You get me. Before we get all the way over there, though, I'm going to neuralize. I'll give you flashy light thingy. Exactly. There you go, Shepard. I'm going to add points to all. I mistyped it again. I'll give everybody 125 Sully bucks. 133? We got to go even higher? Oh, let's go. I'll give another 10. No, I'll give another 25. Why not? Let's go 150 total. Okay, so everybody got Sully bucks. You get them for watching the stream already, but you get even more for being here now. Because I like to reward people for sticking around and not rage quitting. Those points can be used to enter giveaways like we do on Fridays. Squid Games is shipped. Awesome. So you guys go over and support Rabbit Larry and show some love because we're going to raid over now. Remember to... Oh, by the way, I'll see you guys on Friday. Blends tomorrow. We're going to have a ton of Woof given away on Friday here in the stream. 2 million... Oh, 200 million in total. 100 million for Pop Paragon, 100 million for me. So don't miss it. Put it on your calendar. Tell the world's worst assistant. I should be live no later than 3 p.m. I might go live as early as 2, but if for some reason that changes, I will be pushing that content, that information out on Twitter and via the newsletter. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. Have a good one, everybody. One and raid.